the game, we're going to tap over to the screen and I'm going to catch you guys up on what's been happening. Our heroes continue their upward climb through the jungles of Chult. However, they opted to make camp after finding a cache of supplies, someone else's campsite, and an illusion. And a giant T-Rex, which they killed, and they want to send the parts back to the port, which they cached onto repose on, to get a payday. So they opted to stay here and make camp while the Trex was being broken down and carted off with the help of Azako, with Shago staying to defend the camp. They found illusions all around the camp and a conjuration hotspot, if you will, nearby. The illusions were difficult to bypass, even. And when they managed to do so, they found that the conjuration hotspot was a portal, which led them to Sunshore, as it was called. A dock-like area on a beach that led to a mountainous backside, if you will, with a giant floating castle obelisk thing on top of it. With like crystals, like a crystal viewing area that like looked down around them. It was difficult to force their way into this place. They all lost consciousness to get in. Many of them suffered debilitating effects trying to get through the portal. And Z especially lost his familiar, but they awoke on a pier, a dock area, on a brilliant blue ocean, and they were greeted by a Tabaxian swimwear and a shield guardian. And the Tabaxi said simply enough, "Welcome to Sunshore." So, heroes, this is where you find yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm sorry, where?
Sunshore.
Looks to the others like, how the hell?
Clarifying question. Is that like a location people in the Fey room would generally be aware of? Or
Nope.
Okay.
So there's like circular, betented pavilions nearby. The docks extend to the left of the map, but I ran out of room. There's some like tents, and there's like a big like multi-tiered watchtower off to the left. And then they extend northward up along the beach, and then you can see a road traveling left to right. You're not sure north, south, east, west where you're standing right now. You see a road traveling left to right up there, but it doesn't seem to go anywhere. Like, there are natural barriers to your vision on every side, and it's just a little bit too perfect.
Okay.
Was the dinosaur with you?
The Dimorphodon?
Ah,
It was a little bird-like dinosaur, yes?
That's the one.
Yes, that was Nibbles. He was my familiar.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's fine. Nothing I can't rectify in
and she
an
just
hour.
like gestures up at the big crystal pylon thing in the distance. When I say big, it rises hundreds of feet into the air
Oof.
from
What?
its perch on top of a hillside.
What is that?
A wizard's tower? I don't know. I just work
Well,
here.
You...
So, why did it get rid of Nibbles then?
You came in from the jungle, right?
Yes.
And there's like, you know, angry things in the jungle that like eat people?
Eesh, I am surprised they would have set up such strenuous defensive measures when they already had that already rather impressive illusory defense.
Why is there a portal from Chult to wherever we are?
Well, how else are you supposed to get here?
And where is here exactly?
So-
Where in Faerun are we?
Well, first of all, you're not.
We are not in Faerun.
Not
Would this happen
technically.
to-
Technically, you're not anywhere. I guess technically you're still in the jungle.
So, this would be some form of demi-plane.
Yeah. Anybody, like, particularly magic-y?
I am a wizard.
Mordenkainen?
What?
Not literally, the thingy that he made.
Oh, Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
And thus, welcome to Sunshore.
So this is a modified variant of his spell.
Mhm.
Fascinating. Why?
So you don't get eaten by big nasty things in the jungle in your sleep? Oh.
This is some form of vacation resort.
Well, the spell does say you can make it whatever you want.
Fascinating.
So I take it you know someone here then who got you in here, I guess?
Oh no, I came with the place.
I'm sorry, is that to imply you're not real then?
Basically. I mean, I am. Hi.
Opens mouth, closes mouth, opens mouth, fins drop, inhale, deep exhale.
Fax machine noises.
So then you are a summoned entity.
I don't really know. From my perspective, like, I go to sleep, I wake up, I do stuff, I go to sleep, I wake up, I do stuff. I don't actually know where I think your side of the portal moves around. But it's just, like, a day for me. I don't know if I'm summoned or an illusion or some kind of... Maybe I'm a god.
Wait, you
Can
said
you-
the portal on our side moves.
I think so. I think that's how the spell works.
Fascinating.
Theodith, I think, just turns to the group. How can we guarantee that the portal will put us back near Shaga and Asaka?
The portal shows up wherever it gets summoned. So,
So someone recently went through. Has anyone recently been here?
I mean, yeah, the master.
Would it be too much effort for us to talk to him?
I don't know if he wants to talk to you. I don't even know how you got in here.
Doctor? Doctor? Do you still have a symbol of your brotherhood?
Yeah, she always has it on her, like, coat and stuff.
Well, sir, this just turns back to the tabaxi. Does your master happen to have that symbol on them?
Nope.
Okay, so much for that theory.
We, to say the least, I am a member of a group of wizards that must record the intriguing among the more magical discoveries in the world. As such, I saw fit to
What are
have
you
my
doing here?
Well, we discovered the portal, and it was,
Did you kill the giant thingy?
the giant thingy.
Yes, we did.
We killed a giant thingy.
Yes, we did
She,
kill a
she like
pterodactyl.
holds her arms out in front of her and makes like a giant mouth with her hands.
The T-Rex.
Toothy thingy.
We killed something that had a lot of teeth that wanted to eat us, yes.
Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, we're here. Well, we're here all the time. You're... I'm a little bit confused on how it works. The point is, There was a thingy. And
Yes.
the master came here to get away from the thingy.
He ran from the Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah? Wouldn't you?
A man with that level, this level of magical prowess saw fit to run. Fascinating.
Wouldn't you?
To be fair, Turtle, you apparently somehow forgot how to tell where magic is. Maybe he's just not good at combat.
This is a fair point. Also, I didn't forget I had my formula stolen. Thank you.
Again? Wouldn't you?
Well, I suppose if I had put all my worldly efforts towards this, and this had been where my talents had gone, I suppose I would.
This is like one spell.
But this seems like an entire world, more so than Mordenkainen's magnificent
Not
mansion.
really. Nope, it ends like over there.
Fascinating.
So,
But I mean, everything you need is here. That's what the spell does, so...
where is your master right now?
Up there.
Like, where does she point?
Like up at the big obelisk thing.
Is he taking visitors?
I mean, he didn't tell me, or this thing. But also, you didn't die going through the portal, so maybe? I don't know. You're not on the list.
List?
Well,
Is it-
yeah, it's a vacation resort. Why wouldn't there be a list?
Fair enough.
Well, we did arrive here somewhat on accident, but I think it would be
Yeah,
prudent to pay a visit.
About that, can I...
And she like pulls a clipboard out of nowhere and she goes,
Can I ask you about that? Really quick.
Okay.
Our form of entry, you mean?
Yeah, because you're not supposed to be able to do that if you're not on the list.
Ah, well.
The portal's like
As I-
invisible, and it like makes you scared and hurts you if you try to go through it. And then if you do go through it, you like pass out and sometimes
Yes.
die.
What?
Squint.
What? It's a locked door. Technically, you're
As-
trespassing.
As I had said, my organization keeps track of the mysterious and the interesting magically.
I didn't ask
Even
how
when
you
it
found
involves-
it. I said, how'd you survive?
Ah, I thought you wanted to know how we got in.
Well, yeah. I'm not like getting in is one thing. Getting in and not being dead is another.
I had her throw me.
I'm sorry.
He like points at the good dame.
Okay, but how didn't it kill you? Why didn't it kill you? You should be dead.
It hurt for sure, but
Yes, it certainly
Well,
did hurt.
There is a debate on whether or not the turtle is actually among the living at the moment.
Oh no, he's
I would
definitely
like-
alive.
I'd like to keep that private, thank you.
No, don't worry about that. He's definitely alive. He just got some holes in his soul.
I'm sorry, I what?
You have some holes in your soul.
Squint.
I have... You can see that.
Technically, anything that comes in here, I have to be able to provide for whatever they need, which means I have all the information about all of you. By the way, how's your tooth, dwarf?
what?
You have a sore tooth. How is it?
He like puts his hand to his jaw and it's like, huh?
Relax,
I'll have
I
to get
can't
that
hurt
checked
you.
out.
That's why I have this thing. But he can't hurt you either. I mean, he can, but he's not going to. I can't do anything. I mean, I can do a lot, but I can't hurt you.
Can't do anything you weren't made with the intention to do.
No,
she just like lifts off the ground.
I can kind of do anything in here. I just can't hurt you.
Understood. Fascinating.
Anyways, yes, we pushed the turtle in, and we got caught up in it ourselves.
You
We're
have a
all
thingy with
given-
you, don't you?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
She said you have a thingy with you, don't you?
A what?
Thingy?
You have a thingy.
I mean, we have a lot of thingies with us.
You
We
have a
don't know
thingy
what
that can
to do.
protect you.
I think, like, at that sort of, I'll think about, like, puts her hand up to her holy symbol. You mean this?
Yeah, except actually useful.
Ow!
Squint eyes immediately.
Fucking ouch.
And she's
Thinking.
looking at Z.
Thinking turtle noises.
Dragon debating on whether or not possible to murder noises.
You have a thing that.
And she like apparently has forgotten that she's not touching the ground, and she just like Peter Pans over to you, Z, and like literally reaches for your backpack.
Please, not.
Okay. Do
do
you
you
have a
refer-
thingy that can like protect you from my master's defenses?
Could you perhaps mean this? And he like pulls out the bishop.
I would do it. Yeah.
Fascinating.
Okay, so that's how you're not dead. I'm gonna need your names and anything you want to do while you're here, and I need you to run it by the big man so that you don't get dead. Unless you want to get dead, which, I mean, we can help you with that.
I would like to not get dead.
Opens mouth, fins drop.
Well, I suppose you wouldn't have the answer for that. If you have to run these things by the big man...
Hey
do
Gamzee,
you
I just
have-
noticed you're in the wrong spot on the stack on Discord.
Am I?
Yep.
Oh, I changed my name. Hold on.
Good job, honey.
Badoob.
There, that'll work.
Badoob. Thank you. You were saying?
It's funny you say that. Brightwind sent me a message about that. Like, hey, why are you coming through Cyrodiil?
Damn it, the turtle's not even letting me have my own character anymore.
Sorry, Honky. Do you speak directly to him? Like, can you communicate, mentally?
No?
So you have to go up there.
Hey, it doesn't
May
take
we-
that long.
May we come with you?
No.
Oh. I was hoping to talk to him.
I mean, eventually, maybe, possibly. But not right now.
Understandable.
Well, I suppose that's something to put on the,
Not to like make a big deal out of it, but like I don't know you,
No, absolutely understandable.
and the simple fact that I don't know you is concerning.
Because you're supposed to know everyone that comes in here.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
I mean, I know you now, but I don't like know you. You know?
We are not predetermined friendly entities. We are
Correct.
an anomaly.
Well, okay, if you need our names. Sergeant Oscar Holderheck.
I know you. Oscar? Really? I pegged you more for a brick.
That's what most people call me, yes. Wait, how do you know that?
That was a delayed reaction from the other players there.
Oh my god. That...
I know everything about you when you're here. It's my job.
So wait, does that mean you forget about us as soon as we leave?
No? I have object permanence as a thing.
Interesting. Anyone else going to give their names? Are we going to be bad guests?
I
You should
am
introduce
Z.
yourself to the master. You don't need to introduce yourself to me. I'm just a help.
There is absolutely nothing saying that the help is not as
I don't have a
required.
name. So,
Forgive my terminology, but that is bullshit.
Not really. I'm just a part of this place.
But you are, well, something akin to a sentient being.
Sort of. Not really.
You're close
I'm a
enough to
spell.
reason. How are you referred to?
I'm not really. It's fine. I don't like. Okay, so Magic Turtle Z. I'll just call you Z. It's easier. Z. So you know what a simulacrum is?
Yes.
You know how a simulacrum can't like learn and improve and do anything beyond the confines of the spell because they're a simulacrum?
Right.
It's like that.
I see. You were created using the spell Simulacrum as a
No,
basis.
I was created using the spell Magnificent Manner.
Right, you are under the basis of... with
Yep.
the same modifications as the rest of this
It's
place.
okay, I'm cool with it. Like, it's not something that I want to change.
This place simply does not cease to get simply does not cease being interesting.
So the point is, I think
And she like glances over her shoulder at nothing.
that you could like hang out on the docks here if you need anything. But you can't go up there yet.
Until we have the big man's permission.
Right. Also, if you don't have it, the big glowy thing is just gonna zap you.
Like nibbles.
Yeah.
Understood. Thank you for the information.
I can send you back. It's a lot less painful.
I am, frankly speaking, far too fascinated by this place personally.
Okay.
The only concern I have is what about Zaka and
Who?
How does time work here? Is it proportional to the out
For
there
you or for
or
me?
for us, comparative to out there?
Normal?
I think.
For me, it kind of freezes until the spell gets cast again. But I'm not aware that it froze, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So,
Your perception of time is dependent on the presence of those that have a coherent and consistent one.
No. Well, yeah. Yes.
so what I'm hearing is we shouldn't spend too long here unless our guides get worried, start looking for us, and they don't have protection against that thing.
Right.
you
Yes.
wouldn't even know where that thing was.
How many do you have in your thingy that are not here?
Two.
Two?
Yes. 2.
Yeah, they're gonna die. Probably. Are they like...
And she like points at Brick.
Are they like you?
What do you mean?
Not particularly magic-y?
Well,
Yes.
one
They're
of them
gonna
is a
die.
lichen. One is of lichen origin, but
What kind?
tiger.
Uh-oh.
Why? Uh-oh.
Let me guess, the tower's just gonna automatically kill her if she comes through regardless.
Can they even see the portal?
Nope.
We
No.
couldn't, so I doubt they could.
Then it's not a big deal. Not a problem. It's fine. Also, I said uh-oh because...
And she like points at herself.
Cute kitty is one thing, but, giant, angry, tiger, that's like Zappy territory.
She is in full control of her capabilities,
Doesn't
mind
really
you.
matter.
No.
Listen, you're in Cho, right?
Yes.
Yeah. There's, well, those walking tiger thingies, in the jungle, just randomly. and they're bad news. Basically, the automated defenses are like anything from the jungle that gets past all the bullshit, comes in here, and is from the jungle gets zapped.
I see.
Except, like,
Got it.
well, humans, people that the master knows,
Apparently turtles.
well, no, you had the thingy.
Oh.
Like I said, you're not on the list. You should be dead, but you're not, so... He's probably gonna want to buy that. Just saying.
Well, that's probably not going to happen.
He has a lot of money.
I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't.
Anyway, I'm gonna go tell the master what's going on. You guys can hang out on the docks. If you go up to one of the pavilions, like, whatever you need will be there. That's how it works. But you also might get zapped, so... Bye!
He just disappears.
Blinks.
The shield
Oh.
guardian stays, just so you know.
I, frankly, am having quite the exciting time. This is incredibly fascinating.
So what do you want to do?
Though, I think Z is already waddling towards the pavilion.
Okay. Which pavilion? There's two.
The one dead on from us.
Okay.
North or east on the map? Okay, so north.
Yeah, so you head up and yeah, it's a big like circular. It's laid out kind of like a gazebo. So there's a fence around the far side. There's a big tent on top serving as the roof, and then there's like a bar, like circular bar in the middle. And yeah, you walk up Z, and like your favorite drink and like your current book that you're reading with your bookmarks in it is like just sitting on the bar.
Incredible.
I think like Cerdith is like pacing slower behind, just like just kind of on guard and also not in a good mood thanks to the earlier comment.
Absolutely. I mean, on the dock, nothing happens. So, I mean, the shield guardian is like there. Okay,
Yeah.
you step into the pavilion, and on the bar appears like a steaming like mug of tea in a rather unadorned cup, and probably like a couple of incense sticks, and like armor repair equipment, like polishing cloths and like stuff like that.
The doctor's gonna take a look down into the water. Just lead her out over the dock.
It is pale teal water, completely clear as you look down into its depths. You can see fish swimming, you can see various corals and plant lives beneath your feet. Feels like an ocean.
Nice.
Brick's gonna look out to sea.
There's an island, maybe 300 yards, like, down the beach and out. It doesn't seem to be adorned with anything. It's just, like, a sandbar island. You could see, like, boat traffic in the distance, as if this place were populated. The illusion is very good.
Yeah.
But it is all a little bit too perfectly spaced.
Mm-hmm. Just like got that sort of uncanny feel to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Probably.
Especially at the edges.
Okay. I don't know anything about this sort of magic stuff, but probably best not to poke at the borders.
I would say not. I think like Z
Sarah
takes a
just
sip.
grin as soon as Z says that.
Z takes like a sip of the drink.
It's perfect. Perfectly proportioned, perfect temperature, perfect amount, perfect size. The cup is perfect.
If it's anything that we desire or want, then I really must commend the creator, because my god, this is a perfectly proportioned water Davian cocktail. You should come get something, Rick. It may lessen your nerves.
Alright, so Brick would go ahead and head into the pavilion as well then.
Okay. You step into the pavilion. I think, let's see, it's like midday here in Sunshore. So ostensibly, for Brick, I think it would be a large mug of Baldian coffee. And a picture of Sparky in like a wooden frame.
That is...
Fascinating.
I do not know how to feel about this.
I think after picking up the mug, sort of turning around, just seeing a picture. Is that the companion you lost?
It's like a picture of Sparky that doesn't exist. It's like a picture of like Sparky and Brick in Sunshore, like doing the tourist thing. Like there's no way that could exist. Like
Sparky wearing shades and swimming shorts.
absolutely. Brick in like a Hawaiian shirt.
He would have been fascinated by this place. Wouldn't he?
I'm not going to lie, Sergeant. I didn't take you nor him. I didn't take you to be such a person to engage in such activities.
I know how to have fun, unlike some.
The doctor snickers a bit and walks in.
When you step in, Dr. Lorelei, I think you get what appears in every respect to be a plain glass of water.
Honestly, that's probably just what the doctor would have asked for regardless.
Well, let me know when you take a drink.
Just take it. Yeah, no, she'll just smile and take a drink from it.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, Doctor. That seems oddly bland.
So when you drink it, it is the nuanced perfection of fresh rainwater from the plane of water.
It's incredibly nice, at least.
And the Shield Guardian comes in behind the four of you.
I'm sorry, Bobby, but what? From where?
The elemental plane of water has rain. This tastes like the collected rainwater from where all water originates.
God damn.
Yeah.
To even be able to simulate something like that is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we ever discussed it. Is Dr. Lorelei from the plane of water, or...
No.
Oh?
I admit I'm taking a few liberties with Mordenkainen's Magnificent Manor, but it does specifically say provides whatever the occupants may want or need. So
that's fair.
Z said modified, and she said yes. So nothing seems out of the weird. Nothing seems weird yet.
So yeah, you guys like have some time to like sit and rest, if you can rest with the big, giant obelisk nearby.
The doctor probably just like takes off her coat and like leaves it nearby.
Yeah.
Seradith, after taking a swig of the tea, I would like start removing pieces of her armor at a time to fix them up.
Okay. If there's any conversations you guys want to have, you can. If you want to take a short rest, you can.
The short rest would be a wait, can we roll hit die on short rests?
Absolutely.
I don't remember.
You have to wager them, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think while, taking a short rest, the doctor looks to Cyrodiil and asks, I don't know much about armor. What kind of armor is that?
Well, sorry, I'm just trying. So we can't have conversations during a short rest?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay.
Short rest isn't like sleeping, it's relaxing.
Yep.
Like fixing your gear and stuff.
Yeah, I like to imagine at this point, Cyrodiil is like polishing one of her arms pieces.
Let me know if anybody wants food.
Got it.
I was about to bring that up next.
Okay.
It's called Masterworks. It's plate armor, but it's much lighter than plate armor would be normally, and much stronger. Plus, this was given to me by a priest of the Queen. Has a unique enchantment on it for me.
Oh, what's the enchantment?
To ensure that I am always able to see my prey regardless of what darkness I may be in.
Fascinating.
So, it is night vision or undead detection?
Night vision.
Ah,
I have other ways of finding those I do not trust.
I see.
Oh, my thing it looked like Z just suddenly jumped off, and I was like, okay then.
Hold up.
So, Z, Turtle, you have holes in your soul?
Apparently.
Never.
Must have been what was required to confirm the deal.
Fascinating. Absolutely horrifying by all medical regards, but fascinating.
Oh, more than certainly agreed. But that means something very specific.
By the way, if you're gonna wager hit dice, Gamsey, go ahead and do it because I accidentally updated your token. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Ow.
Why am I here? Oh wait, I'm still at full. Why am I here twice?
It still adds your con mod if you have one, Brick.
I don't.
Oh, well, you could just click hit dice.
I did.
Ah.
I don't know why it rolled outside GM.
Just remember, if you wager a hit dice now, you can't wager it on the next short rest. That's what I mean by wagering.
Yeah, that worked for me. I'm back up to full anyway.
I'm mostly up to full. I think the doctor's probably going to think about something she might want to eat because it's been a bit of time.
Yeah, I think one of those grilled on top of fruit, whole, red ocean fish appears in front of you.
Kind of jumps a bit. That was fast. But yeah, she isn't gonna question it. She's just gonna eat.
Okay.
I mean, Cyrodiil, as soon as she sees the fish appear, she's gonna start thinking about food then and there as well.
Yeah.
So, kind of like the same deal for all of us, or different?
It's gonna be different. I'm actually not sure what Cyrodiil would want. I'm torn between two, like a very simple Spartan broth and some filling bread, or some kind of comfort food. But I don't know what it would be for Cyrodiil.
Brick's just sipping the coffee and staring at the picture.
When you stare at the picture, Brick, it's almost like you can remember when it was taken.
That is uncanny.
It is. It is a bit uncanny. It's not fully comforting, but it's definitely uncanny. Like, it feels strange. Not necessarily bad, but definitely strange.
Almost like seeing a picture that was taken when you were, like, super young?
No. Like, you look at the picture and you go, oh yeah, Sparky had trouble getting the lobster open. Wait, that's not a thing. What? Like,
The two of us were from Baldur's fucking Gate.
yeah, exactly. Like, and it's so easy to access those memories. Like, it's definitely strange.
It's like, I'm not sure how to feel about that.
All I can do is tell you what happens. I can't tell you how it affects you.
Yeah. What is this place trying to tell me?
Like,
The doctor kind of looks over, like, slight thin twitch. Like,
yeah, you
It's-
see Brick staring at a photograph.
It is.
Also, I'm gonna make this even weirder for you, Brick. You inherently know what a photograph is.
oh god, you're right. The photos are a thing. Portraits and shit are still what's used. Fuck.
I think Brick's mind is just now breaking.
It's almost like I can remember this photo being taken. Photo?
A thin twitch, like, what?
Don't you? Are they called photos in Baldur's Gate? I thought they were called portraits.
No, it's like this was. No, it's not a painting. It's imagery captured with a device. I don't know what this device is.
And yet you remember Sparky fiddling with one.
Was
When you look at the picture. Only when you look at the picture. I mean, you recall it afterwards, but... So yeah, so Saradeth, you're, like, thinking about food. I think, like... Have you ever seen one of those, like... fancy... I think they're traditionally Spanish... like... ham serving things? It's got the metal spike on the end to put the the pig's foot on, and then the leg is like extended down the thing. You ever seen one of those? Hockey?
I'm trying to think. I think I might have seen something kind of like that at a Brazilian grill once.
Yeah. So you get like a whole like pig's leg ham, like salted and cured, and like a nice like crusty bread and some like oil for dipping.
I think Sarah like stares at it for a few seconds before picking up the knife. Like, just... I don't want to say excited, but like... Definitely like...
You can
oh,
say
yeah.
excited. Excited is fine.
Fair enough.
I think the
like-
doctor looks...
Not to completely derail you, Brick. Sorry about that.
no, it's fine.
Go ahead, Sips. You were gonna say something?
I think the doctor looks over, like, when Cyrda's food shows up, and I think the doctor probably just asks, so, good dame, where are you from?
I'm from the main homeland of Old Dragonborn.
Head to with Dr. Laurel, I know where that is.
That's near Kalimshan, isn't it? I think. I'm not entirely sure.
The main problem is I'm trying to look up how to say the word because I'm worried I'm going to say it poorly.
Okay, then send it to me and I'll say it. Just put it in Crown of Fangs chat. Because I don't actually know where Dragonborn are from. Oh, Timanther.
Okay.
Would
I don't know where that is, but apparently Timanther.
Would the doctor know where Timanther is?
Make a history
check, maybe?
make a history check, yeah. Answer is probably.
That's-
I believe it's a country, so yeah.
It's a.
Also, make sure
that's
you're
a-
rolling as the doctor, Sibs.
It's in Taiman Bar. Taiman Chebar.
Hi, welcome back, MC. You're not super familiar with it, but you've heard of it.
I've just realized I've been muted.
Yeah, hi, welcome back. I've been waiting on you to come back.
I'm sorry.
I've never been there, but I've heard it's nice at least.
It's like I imagine, like wiping her mouth after like having some of the leg and all. It's a proud nation, but not in an arrogant sense.
I think I understand what you mean. That's nice at least.
We're people that we do strive. I know that many other races view us as simply wanting war, but we instead simply strive to ensure that we are always at our best.
War certainly has its place.
Like we just suddenly hear a voice pop up.
You hear Z's voice.
Oh.
Turns to the Z that's like right next to the doctor. What?
I didn't say that yet.
No, but you were going to.
Turns around. Ah!
Hello?
Yeah, Z, you turn around to the stool, and standing in front of you is Z.
Oh, hello.
Hello to you as well.
I would find this weird if I didn't already understand the premise of this place.
Thin twitch.
I think this is still really regardless turtle.
Well, you can stop impersonating me and getting in good with my friends at any time.
I'm sorry?
And we
What?
both know you're the master of this place.
No. I came here with that.
No, you didn't.
I
I
see.
did.
I see what this is. This is some form of old wizard's joke. Ah, clever. You had me for a moment.
Well, fine. I'll say it if you won't. We should get out of here. Leave
And
this
tilt.
crazed illusionist to his business.
Mordenkainen's mansion. Now, see, this is how you can tell he's not me, because Mordenkainen's mansion, magnificent mansion, is a conjuration spell.
Of course it's a conjuration spell, but the master is an illusionist, which you know because you're him.
I am not. All right, good dame. You have a method of proving this, don't you? I smell of undeath.
I should be able to use so. Sir, that just like is like ugh, like still in the middle of eating just before like activating her divine sense.
Yeah, make a wisdom saving
You
throw.
can. Here's the thing: you can always literally tell Z to like fuck clean off because why do you care what the turtle has to say?
Yeah,
Oh, why couldn't those be reversed?
neither of them smell of undeath.
I think that gets her attention immediately. How do I know neither of you are the real one? Because neither of you are undead.
That's what I'm
I-
trying to tell you.
What?
I think by
You can
Like,
drop this
seriously.
charade at any time.
I'm so
I think,
terribly
like,
confused.
Sarah like points also towards the other one. You can drop it as well. You don't smell of undeath either.
No, I should hope not.
Then how do you explain you suddenly lost that?
I don't know why I smelled of undeath in the first place, dame.
Cranswell, do you have do you know of any spells that could be causing this situation?
both books open and start flipping through pages at the same time.
No. No. No.
The doctor had this look on her face of, you just hear the gug, the glugging of a fish tank behind the doctor's eyes, what the fuck?
Yes, very cute. You have an illusory Crownswell as well. Yes.
A loser? How dare you? Crownswell is as real of a person as I am.
I quite agree. He's my best friend, and you have a cheap imitation.
A cheap imitation? I would
This whole place is a cheap imitation that you're using to try to abscond with my adventuring party. Frankly, I'm offended.
But I don't know if it'll work or not. But if it does work, we need to thank the chicken.
Uh-huh.
I want to cast Fairy Fire.
Fairy Fire just reveals invisible thing. It doesn't do anything for what is claimed to be an illusion.
But if something's an illusion,
no,
and it's not solid.
It's unaffected by Fairy Fire.
Exactly.
That my point is, the real Z would suddenly light up, and the fake one wouldn't.
Okay, so if you want to cast Fairy Fire on the entire rest of your party, because it's a big ass spell.
I mean, what do you guys think? Because in theory it would work.
I mean, yeah, in theory it would work pretty
In
well.
theory it works, but we don't know for a fact.
I was about to say, another question I have is, if the illusionist is this good, could they fake also being fairy fired?
You can always fail a saving throw. You can always fail a saving throw.
We can also ask questions that only Z would have been around to know. Wait, that doesn't work. Fuck.
Yeah, the portal in theory knows everything about us.
This illusionist has some kind of standing effect of modifying memory here.
Trying to look to see if I have anything that's actually really good for this particular situation.
I know for a fact I don't.
You are an interesting one. A worthy opponent to do trade of battles of
I
wits with.
suppose I should thank you for allowing us at least hospitality, but I am a bit offended that you chose to impersonate me and Crownswell, for that matter.
I am the one who was offended and both rather complimented. You've made me look quite good.
Adjusts his spectacles and squints at you.
By now,
You got the
Sarah
beak
is just-
wrong.
By now, Sarah is just like, okay, screw this, and just starts putting back on her armor.
The doctor isn't putting her coat back on yet, but she has it in hand.
So, just a point, you're wearing plate mail armor. You cannot don plate mail armor by yourself.
The doctor will help if she asks.
Okay, there you go.
Doctor, I need some help. This is getting old fast.
Well,
Either-
Nods
the least
and
you
starts
could
helping her
do
get ready.
is tell us precisely what our permissions are in this place and how long we are permitted to remain. It's a good enough place to rest, although we should probably go and get our friends.
If I knew, I would tell you.
But it's your domain.
It most certainly is not. It is your domain.
That I came here with my associates, and yet I woke up in a strange place, and you, wearing my face, woke up with them. It's all some ruse. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
If I were putting on a ruse, good sir, you would never know. Because myself and Crownswell are unbeatable.
Ah, but that is your mistake, because I am clever enough to figure out ruses. Kind of my thing.
Okay, who has the rope?
They both do.
God fucking damn it!
Ah, I see. You may have gotten my looks down to a T, my immaculate visage, but there is one thing that you certainly cannot copy. My accursed memories.
Ah, so we're playing that game, are we? Very well, ask me whatever you wish. I lived through the events, and my mind is like a steel trap.
All right. What am I attempting to save Jolt from?
I can't talk about it, you know that.
Bastard, you are good. Oh my god. All right. During my graduation, what was Lady Safar's folly?
You mean aside from her temper?
Ouch!
She did get quite angry at that young man for not wearing the proper attire at the time, didn't she?
Indeed she did, though I'm not sure how you know that.
I'm not sure how you know that.
Also, apparently this realm is chat's domain. Good to know.
This is great.
Whenever you're tired of looking like me, why not assume your real form and we can conduct whatever business you have for us?
Turtle, you do not have any way of dispelling illusion magic. I like to imagine at this point, like, they just got the chess piece on Ceradeath.
If I did, it would be incredibly rude. Though, if desperation calls for it, I shall do so. I would... But frankly, I'm concerned about that large obelisk just over there, good dame.
As am I, but we are already aware that the good madam that runs this, that works in this place, is currently tending to that situation, and if we are not welcome as we thought we are likely
Yes,
to be
but
seen
you are
out.
clearly the master of this place, and therefore, if I start casting spells against you, your internal defenses will likely activate. I won't be baited into your trap.
If I am the master of this place, then why am I sat here with my friends drinking a Waterdavian cocktail?
Because you're trying to abscond with my adventuring party. I don't know why. It's really quite deceitful.
This is so fucking weird.
This is fucking great.
Now see, this is entirely different than how it would go for my other characters.
You're right.
Z is just trying to talk it out. Sockham would go for a fist fight.
Oh yeah, wait, the thing about it is, like, man.
Okay. If this is
Alright.
illusion, like, is one of you just not solid then?
I have a way to prove this.
As do I.
A way I am certain you cannot replicate. Behold the bindings of the first sinner. He like pulls out the chains.
Oh, you mean these? Pulls out the chain.
Cocksucker!
The whole group is like suddenly staring wide-eyed and see like,
The doctor, like, kind of, like, oh my.
I think he puts his hand to his mouth, like, terribly sorry, lost my temper.
Yes, you see, my friend, I would never lose my temper that way.
All right. Good doctor, put the clamps upon me.
What?
Put the clamps on me.
I don't know how.
They're manacles.
Fair enough. And she'll finish helping Ceradeath with whatever she's doing.
Oh wait, no, hold on. That's the wrong part of that's the wrong part of the effect.
Now, you see, when you realize they're illusory, you see that he'll just step right out of them.
Actually, hold on. He like pulls out his booklet. Right, that's the wrong portion of the effect. So this is a good time to find out if this can do this, actually. He's gonna try using a charge on himself.
So you want to paralyze yourself, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Make the save, friend.
The doctor's gonna
What is
put the
it?
chains on him.
Wisdom?
I
No,
believe.
it's a spell. Say I'm casting a spell from them on myself.
Yeah.
Z backtracked.
Yeah. Well, you passed your save.
You can always choose to fail.
You can always choose to
I
fail.
can.
That's true.
I can. I will. I'll fail it for now.
Okay, so you get bound up in the chains, and the Z on the dock just kind of leans on his staff. Yes, your illusions are very impressive, friend.
God, if he's paralyzed, then it's like he
Correct.
goes to say like, right now, ask me again, and he can't speak.
Yeah, exactly, right?
And it's just this look in his eyes of, oh, this was a mistake.
The doctor's would the doctor realize this? Like, she knows how this effect works?
I mean, yes, but it's also an illusion, as far as you know.
I think the doctor's regardless going to, like, just hold on for a second, like, just look to Brick and Ceradeath, like, should I take them off, or?
You can sit there until you get bored, or the spell ends. I wonder if you've memorized how long that spell effect is supposed to last. I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
I think by now, like, Sarah turns back towards the doctor. So, question: are illusions solid, or can they be solid?
They can be, certainly.
I don't know if you're one or not, so I'm not taking your advice at the moment.
I am as real as anyone else here.
Oh, god damn it. Or Queen's damn it.
Squint.
God.
This is chuckle
Wait, by that
fuckery.
definition, does that mean also none of us here are real?
We're all real. I believe that the rather impressive illusionist there is the master of this place, which would make him as real as anyone else. And perhaps the shield guardian
Nah.
is illusory.
Only the turtle would be stupid enough to cast that magic on himself. I think you're the fake.
Well,
Ow!
I don't
I think Sarah
Much
just merely nods at that, like,
much
you know,
appreciate
we
your
have-
implication, Sergeant, in either direction. I very well might. I agree that that is something that I would do, but it's clearly.
Why haven't you done it on yourself yet? To prove that you can do it.
Who's to say that I wouldn't? Right now, I'm enjoying watching the master of the house put on a show for us.
Why don't you do it then? We can
Very
wait.
well.
We have time.
Very well, if you insist. Like holds the chains out to Dr. Lorelei.
She'll do it.
Yeah,
Oh, this is gonna go so bad, I don't know how to
clap
correct her.
the chains on him, and chains go up around him. He makes the same doe-eyed expression that the other Z is making.
Okay, now neither of them can talk. What do you think's the best way of disposing of the bodies?
The doctor gives this look to Ceradeath like, bitch!
Alright, now it's finally quiet again.
How are we going to handle this?
To be honest, I was hoping that phrase would make one of them react.
It probably did. The doe eyes are probably aimed at you now.
I have
We're,
a very
we're both stuck waiting the full minute, aren't we?
I have a very stupid idea.
Uh-huh.
I don't think the doctor has told anyone in the party her actual first name. Like, I don't think, other than Shago, she's said her full name.
Just do a
Okay.
little, I think, yeah.
I think the doctor says, I have an idea. And is it possible to take the chains off, or is it like a magic full minute? Like, you can't undo it?
Well, you see, what happened was Z cast it on himself. So, technically speaking, he should be.
It's supposed to come with a zone of truth effect that they don't get a save against.
Right.
But if you're paralyzed,
Yeah,
I don't.
but your dumbass cast the chain effect. I did say, are you asking to chain yourself? And you went, yeah. And I went, okay, make the save. Like,
So the truth effect comes with actually wearing them after all.
which you are wearing, but you also cast the chains on yourself like a dingus.
Yeah. Fuck.
So, yeah, like a minute later, the chains around Z fade, and then, like, 10 seconds after that, the chains around the other Z fade.
Oh, that was pointless. Now what?
You're the one who suggested it.
I will give you credit. Your chains looked quite accurate.
Oh, thank you. They're real. They should.
Ah. All right. Here's one for you. Where did we get them?
Now, see, you've got me on the back foot. Because if I tell you, then the others in my adventuring party will know. And I haven't told them yet.
The doctor's fin flips a bit, looks to the other two.
Wait, I thought that anything involving those things were part of some curse that you couldn't speak of.
No, it's entirely unrelated.
Yeah, no, this.
Out of character, we were told.
Mm-hmm.
So
You were
it is a
told.
curse.
Oh, we were. Wait,
We were told that it was
I thought you
something
couldn't-
to do with the devil.
Ah, but I didn't say anything about it. What I said was that these, gestures at the manacles, have nothing to do with that. I can talk about these as much as I like.
but you just said that you didn't tell us where you got them.
I
We
didn't.
were never
Yeah.
able to confirm, indirectly or otherwise, that it was a curse that was keeping you from speaking.
Right? And I didn't confirm. I said that I can talk about these. Gestures at the chains again.
I almost wonder if it's some kind of trade.
That
That
would
if you
be
stay-
interesting.
If you stay here long enough, you're required to trade places with someone.
So am I answering your question or not?
Out of character. I'm not going insane. We were told that it had something to do with the devil, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just all the details you guys had gotten.
Mm-hmm. But it has nothing to do with the curse. And
Fair.
for the record, Z can say that too.
Fair.
If you know my objectives and you know my mind, why attempt to trick like this? Why not assist us?
I don't claim to know your motives. All I know is that when I was pushed through the portal by the good dame, I was awakened elsewhere, and by the time I got here, I see you wearing my face, having a Waterdavian cocktail with my adventuring friends.
Like you see here, I'm beginning to lose my temper with this situation.
You and I both.
I think you lost it earlier, Turtle.
Quite.
I don't know what your game is, but frankly, I'm beginning to lose my nerve besides. If you want to join us, that's one thing. Wearing my face and pretending to assume my life is entirely another.
Where is that cat? Where did she go to?
Now, am I answering your question or not?
Well, come then, answer it.
In front of them?
Certainly.
Very
I've
well.
been with them long enough to have nothing to hide.
We received the chains from inside a dragon turtle's gullet.
Our kin, Aromag. Arrow. Hang on, no, that's me saying the name wrong.
Aramag.
We were
Oh,
told
I
that.
I did say it right then.
Yeah, we were told that.
There was some kind of snake fiend in there that made me an offer that I can't quite recall. In
You are
exchange,
good,
I
aren't you?
received these manacles, the flask, and the bishop.
Have we seen the flask yet?
Yes,
Yes.
Okay, just I couldn't remember it, so.
You are quite good, aren't you?
I lived these events. It's not a matter of being good.
I'm beginning to think this isn't some meager illusion. It's almost like there are two of you.
Oh, Queen above.
If there were two of us, that would be quite a boon. But I don't believe for a moment that this
Hold on.
falsity.
I am not certain the
truly
world is
means.
ready for two of my magnificence. What? You were thinking it?
Well, yes. Wait.
Ah,
I think he looks back at the picture that showed up for Brick of Sparky and him.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the modifications on this place, then. A form of modify memory that allows you to look within.
Ah. So now we understand how you're doing what you're doing, but we haven't got quite to the why.
How does modifying memory work? Like, that's Ceradeath asking.
Modify memory is a rather, well, I'd say basic spell, but it's quite the difficult one. It's an enchantment spell, and you must understand. It's quite simple along the lines of what it says its name is. It is a spell that allows one to modify the memory of a creature, though this modification also implies a sort of perception, which, if you take away the portion of modification, makes it a very powerful spell.
Of course, the same could be done by simply casting Detect Thoughts repeatedly in one place until the spell effect becomes permanent. No need to make
Yes.
yourself greater than you actually are. We're all very impressed with what you've done here.
I wish this were me.
It is you!
It is not me.
It is not me.
then who?
Him!
God damn it!
Right.
What do I have to do, my friends, to prove to you that I am the real Z?
Doctor, you just saved my life not long ago from my shell being on the edge of cracking from the pressure of that beast.
Yeah, I think the doctor goes to take a look at because the doctor used a healing kit for that. She's going to take a look to see if any of the patches and work is still there.
Yep, they both have them.
I mean, the problem we have here is perfect visual copies, and in
We
theory,
don't know enough
for-
about Z.
Yeah, well, and part of the problem is it sounds like, at least for the most part, Z's memories are known by the other person, so they can answer pretty much truthfully to anything we probably would know, I'm guessing. That's part of the trick here.
I'm beginning to get concerned, my friends.
If I
Hold
were
on.
not certain that you were the master of this place, I would have blasted you from my sight with electrical fingers.
Hold on, you said... Did you say that the chains have another effect?
Yes,
Yes,
once
a zone of truth.
How does
properly
that work?
once properly chained upon a creature, they'll experience the weight of sin. All of it, not just their own. But in this same vein, through their endless sobbings, they're under the effect of Zone of Truth, a spell that forces only truth.
And that
Well, there's
actually
your
works.
answer.
Would
Put
that
the damn
actually
chains
work?
on and we ask which one's real.
For the record, it's an incredibly unpleasant experience, I believe. I've never done it to myself.
No, not.
Then I have a question for both of you.
Yes?
what happens if it doesn't work then?
What do you mean?
Well, you just admitted that you never done it to yourself. So either you were lying and you're just trying to avoid it, or you don't know if it'll actually work on yourself.
Good
Not
dame.
at all. I'm familiar with the spell. I'm attuned to the artifact. I know
Yes,
that it will
but-
be an unpleasant sensation. I have never taken it upon myself to see because I'm not entirely certain where I put the key. I have a suspicion, but I'm not sure.
Wait, how did we get him off earlier then?
You cast the chain effect, not the manacle effect.
Mhm.
They just faded after a bit.
Right. Then let us settle this like gentlemen.
Hold on before you do this.
What?
Swap your chains.
I beg your pardon?
Swap your chains. Use each other's.
I wear his, he wears mine.
In case one of them is an illusion.
Nothing's going to happen to me, so very well. It holds the chains out.
It'll make it so that the real one, or the fake Z, has the real chains.
A rather
Still.
fascinating idea. Clever thinking, Brick. And he he grabs the other ones, holds his out.
Yeah, he takes them. Be aware that you're about to have a very unpleasant experience.
I should say the same to you, good
You
sir.
did. I did. This is rather confusing.
Yes, I hope this solves itself quickly.
I swear if there's two of them, then... like, sir, this is just like a loss of words at that point.
Well, when I am unaffected by this, can we please remove this charlatan and continue our journey upriver?
Considering it sounds like we need whoever the charlatan is permission to leave, since it's up in the portal to leave is in the obelisk, I don't think it'd be in our...
Honestly, no. I think we just need the cat.
Well, doesn't the... Well, I guess technically... Well, no. I think the cat technically answers to the master. So if the master said, no, screw you, then we may be stuck here.
Unknowing precisely what modifications you have done to this place, if it is a rather standard Mordenkainen's magnificent manor, albeit a bit gaudy, we should be able to simply depart.
Alright, let's get on with it. Each of you use the effect on each other.
Oh, we're going to cast it on the other one. Very well.
I only got one charge out of it this morning. Good doctor, if you would please put them on me.
And she'll shrug and do it again.
Yeah. clap the manacles on Z. Clap the manacles on the other Z. It's a save, right, Gabsy?
Yes, charisma.
Charisma save. Oh, good. Perfect. What's that save?
DC 16.
Yeah,
That tracks.
so you didn't actually have to make that save, friend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, mine
My-
aren't real, are they?
My dude had a +8 to that save. I rolled a 1.
Rip.
Fuck. So you like prepare to like defend yourself. Nothing happens to you, Z, and the other one turns into a fucking elf. Like blonde elf with a big hat with a feather in it, in like bard's clothes, basically, like piratey, like bard's clothes with a shoulder cape, like drops to his knees, like, and it's like scrunches his face up. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that potent. Do you mind?
Get the chains off him.
Yeah, no, the doctor like scrambles to get the chains off of him.
Yeah, you take the chains off. You're like,
Sarah, like by now, is like. I like to imagine she like has her shield just underneath her, kind of like leaning on it, like
yeah, right.
like just enjoying the show.
Takes the chains off, takes a handkerchief out from his like white poofy shirt, like wipes his eyes with them, stuffs it back away, adjusts his hat,
Fancy fuck.
stands up. So the best way I can describe what this motherfucker looks like is, you guys ever seen John Smith from Pocahontas?
Yeah.
That, but an elf.
Z, as soon as this man changed into an elf, Z did that thing where he like licked the tip of his fingers and went over his eyebrows.
Yeah, right? What eyebrows? You're a reptile.
Effectively where the eyebrows are.
Those are potent. Those are
Yes,
actually quite potent.
It's almost like they came from a devil.
I've dealt with a few in my time. I thought I could fake it. Apparently not. Hello.
Greetings.
It's Andres. It's Andres Hearthfire. You're in my domain. That was clever, Sergeant. It is Sergeant, right?
Yes.
Now, why copy me?
Boredom?
Yeah, okay. I'll give you that one.
Fin twitch.
Didn't hurt anything.
Maybe your pride a little bit, but
Yeah. Or yours, yes. My pride can take a beating.
alright, I'll give you that. My pride isn't quite all there anymore. But it hasn't been for several years, as I'm sure
But
you're aware.
of the four of you, you're the less likely to get stabby. Bit of fun, didn't hurt anyone. After all, you're using my resources, so why not?
As soon as like he mentioned less stabby, I think this is like, it's like that pause of like finger up, then finger down, like, okay, yeah.
The doctor is a little offended, but she isn't gonna say anything.
So what would you have done if we had fallen for it?
Gotten outside the portal, dropped the illusion, and had a good laugh, probably.
What would have happened to me?
You would have fallen out of the portal when I dispelled it. Like,
Oh,
2 or 3 feet behind the rest of us.
I see.
So what brings you to Sunshore? And he sounds, like, slightly disgusted with the name.
You sound as though you don't like what this place is called.
What they didn't tell me when I originally learned the spell was that it's the same every time.
I see.
Gets a bit boring after a few hundred years.
So this is less Mordenkainen's magnificent manor.
No,
and
it's
more...
Mordenkainen's magnificent manor.
Oh. From the way you just spoke, I assumed that this was a specialized, modified version.
I mean, it is. I have a few permanent spells that I've cast in this place. A year and a day, you know how it goes.
Yes.
But no, ultimately at its core, it's Mordenkainen's magnificent manor. It's just...
Modified to the good heavens.
well, not that far. It's a bit plain. See, this place should be full of people, from the beautiful to the ugly and everything in between. There should be all kinds here. There should be music, there should be laughter, and there is no one. Doesn't even smell of fish. I would say it's a prison, but I can leave whenever I want. Thanks to you, by the way. Thank you for that.
So you were you the one that was in that campsite?
I was one of them.
Who was the other?
Why?
This points to her pin. My organization, I didn't know we had people out here. Who was
You
there?
don't, technically.
Head
Stop.
tilt?
Stolen supplies?
No.
They're no longer around, are they?
Size. Let's call them a very good friend and leave it at that, shall we?
Nods?
Fine. Very well. Fine. My lover is very likely dead, and I'm still dealing with that fact. Are you happy now?
No, frankly, I'm quite sad now, and I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
As am I. I'm sorry.
I managed to put the defenses up, but they didn't follow me through the portal. After a certain amount of time, I can only assume that they can't. Did you see anyone?
No, we didn't.
There were only signs of the scuffle between the Triceratops and
I was going to give it a day or so, hope the beast had moved off, and then try to find them.
Well, good news is the beast is dead.
Yes, thank you for that, but I'm still dealing with the rest of it.
Well, if it's any consolation, we didn't find any body parts or anything, so...
Given
help
that
you
that
search.
thing can swallow a man whole, it's cold
True.
comfort.
True, but it's better than us confirming they're dead, isn't it?
You're with the fountain, then.
Absolutely. Dr. Zuli Sue Lorelei. Wait, no, she only says Sue Lorelei. Dr. Sue Lorelei. And holds her hand out.
The Thunder's Hearthfire, College of Three Acts. Takes your hand and kisses it.
A little uncomfortable, but okay. Like, she doesn't say that, but that's the vibe she kind of gives off.
We're not from
I would
around
have
here.
thought you'd be used to it by because of Shago by now.
I'm not from around here.
What brought you to Chult?
Faerun. Him, frankly.
Oh,
You can close your mouth, Z. Yes, I'm a planeshopper. What of it?
Oh.
I've just never met one before.
I don't do it often. It takes a great deal of energy, mostly when, you know, special events, anniversaries, and the like.
So you and your lover, as you said, are of different realms.
Well, yes, he's from here. Well, not here, but, Neverwinter, I think.
Would the doctor know of any brother members from the,
Probably. You've got, like a chapter house there.
fair? I'm guessing there wouldn't be any specific names that come to mind, or no?
I mean, no. I mean, sure, like the headmaster or whatever, but the odds are low.
Fair.
Kit, and I am assuming not, but I figured, safe and sorry to check. I'm assuming that's not the same as a planeswalker.
I specifically did not use that word, but no, the concept is the same. Aye.
Sorry.
Frankly, I'm not entirely sure where we are currently. I wound up on the riverbank, had a lovely evening, and then bloody monster came out of the trees. I couldn't tell you anything about current events. Aside from what you already know, which I gleaned from you.
Are you unaware of the death curse?
I'm aware of it, I'm unaffected by it.
Are you able, let alone willing, to provide us assistance in any form, aside from shelter?
I can give you food and shelter, I can give you a song.
Mm.
I can tell you a great deal about where I'm from, but no. I have little in the way of survival equipment. Again, I don't know where we are.
Fair enough. I would say the heart of Chult, but I dare say Shogo would smack me for that.
No, I'm aware that we're in Schult. I was informed of that much. What I mean is I don't know specifically where we are. I don't know what river that is, for example.
Oh, the Tairiki.
It's completely irrelevant. I'm going to leave much
You-
the same way I arrived.
You've basically hopped in right to this specific spot to meet up, and then you're just.
It's all
hopping-
very romantic, usually.
You use her. Sorry, that was me. Making a mistake there. You use them as a sort of beacon for where you hop, then.
Well, not all of them, but yeah, basically.
I see.
They
Are
have a
you
token.
able to?
Am I able to what?
I was going to ask, are you able to? I'm guessing not, but are you able to hop with others?
I'm not taking you to my home plane. I don't know any of you.
I wasn't thinking that. I was more just trying. This is like you can kind of see the gears in Cyrda's head's trying to turn, but they're not.
Believe me, you don't want to go there anyway.
Anyways,
I feel a need to ask, where is it?
I don't know what it used to be called, and I don't know what it's called in your tongue. Suffice to say, it is a hotbed for wild magic.
I see.
I doubt we really even need to know, Turtle. Something tells me that it's not going to affect us that much.
Wild magic is, in truth, magic at its most unstable.
Rather, what happens when your planet explodes?
Yeah.
Out of character, Kit, you bastard.
Now, things are much more stable here. It's a great deal less work to planes hop around from Faerun than it is from my own home. It's why I often start here. It's easier. I had a whole vacation planned.
And your plans were derailed by a dinosaur tussle. That is tragedy at its finest, really.
do you want our help to search for them?
Not particularly, no. You just slow me down.
Understood.
Unless, of course, the four of you can turn invisible.
Ah,
No, that'd be quite interesting, though.
I do not possess that spell quite yet, no.
I'll be fine. You're welcome to their supplies. If this is Chult, they're probably dead.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Yeah, the doctor, like, kind of bows a bit.
You don't happen to see our guide, did you?
Who would your guide be?
Don't know his name. He's a dwarf, rather like you, Sergeant, but white beard and sour attitude.
No, we haven't
Did
seen any
not
other
see
light.
him.
Angry scratch from the afterlife.
Well, you're more likely to
Something
see him than...
Something to ask our guides when we get back, then.
I'll be in the area if you need anything, though I doubt you will.
Is that to say we are welcome back in here?
Well, no, because if the beast is dead, I'm going to banish it. I've no reason to stay here. You are welcome to rest yourself, and when you're prepared, I will do the deed, so to say. I have little else to offer you. I have a few coins, not in a denomination that you recognize, I'm certain. A few spell reagents, but I need those.
That's fine.
I can give you
We'll
a
rest and
song.
we'll be on our way.
Normally, I would see fit to talk shop, but I presume you would rather be left to your, devices.
No, actually, I would do for the company. Rather, the point of the joke. Nothing is confirmed, and yet my thoughts are darker than they ought to be.
I think, like, just as he mentioned that, Sarah, just, like, it's a very slight nod. Like, unless you're actively paying attention to her, you probably wouldn't notice it.
Well then,
I can tell them what you can't if you like.
Really?
well, I can't tell them about the devil. Those parts are actually missing, but I can. I'm not cursed.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, Z made an enemy of a lich.
Jaw kind of falls open. Ah!
I think as soon as that's mentioned, like Sarah, like flares, cold slightly coming out from her nostrils.
Repeat that for me, I didn't quite catch it.
Z made the enemy of a lich.
Oh, alright.
Yes.
I'm sorry, you
By the,
what?
name of the, by the name of the queen, what the fuck did you do?
Z probably looks really fucking giddy right now.
I think if anything, the fact that he looks happy actually probably pisses off Sarah even more.
I think the doctor's like going to try and stand in between Ceradeath and Z, like, please don't kill him, please don't kill him.
And he knows the calls of the Death Coast.
Turns around. What?
Well,
A different lich is trying to make a god from scratch.
Opens mouth, closes mouth.
Does that... Hold on. Is that scratch supposed to refer to, like, from nothing, or, like, using the souls that are being gathered?
You don't know.
wait,
I think that's a question we need to ask in game, not.
wait, what does Scratch have to do with this?
No, sorry, is that not a turn of phrase on this plane?
No, we
Oh.
had a traveling companion named Scratch. It got concerning there for a second.
No. Well, wait. He, like closes his eyes and looks into the middle distance for a second. It's probably part of it at this point.
I think the doctor's heart, like, drops a bit, like, what?
I think Sarah kind of starts getting 1,000-mile stare.
I don't know more than Z knows. I don't know the exact process involved. I don't know where it is. But there is a lich trying to make a god, and the lich that Z ran afoul with him for a different reason. What did you do? Wait a minute. You can't tell me. But you upset him. And you almost got away. The curse is because he couldn't kill you. You have a price on your head with the 1T.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hence why I have no reservations on killing them on sight.
Keep him away from anyone with... I almost said scales. I'm sorry about that, dame.
We know what you mean.
Serpentine individuals.
Brick and I have had encounters with the Yuan-Ti.
Yeah, well, apparently so has Z, and, they're looking for him, desperately. They want him dead. A lot. Very badly. Oh, did you shit on his bed? Why do they hate you? I don't want to probe too deeply. It could get painful.
I don't know if he's able to say it.
You're not, no.
I-
Thundress has not
Sorry.
removed your curse in any way.
I mean, like, to ask, can you say its name?
I don't remember his name, so no.
The god?
No, he can't. He doesn't know.
And if you don't remember the name of the lich, I have that here.
I don't remember the name of the snake lich, not the other one. I remember the other one.
Oh, was that not the one that cursed me?
Yeah, that's the name I'm forgetting.
Oh, yeah, I have it here. Raz Nasi.
Thank you. I was thinking Bois Samedi, and that's not right.
Sounds like a sandwich.
No, Bois Samedi is like an actual, like, religious patron, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm an asshole then.
So we have at least 2 liches, a horde of frost giants, whatever Porter's trying to do.
Oh, was Swamp-D... Wait, is that from World of Warcraft?
No, that's Buona Samedi,
Oh.
I think. The point is, there is an actual religious entity with a name similar to that. They're like Rosensi, Boisamdi, like there is an actual religious. Yes, there is a dude in World of Warcraft with that name, but there's also an actual religious figure with a name similar to that, and it's like, yeah, it's hard for me to keep it straight sometimes. I apologize. But yeah.
Just how many evil masterminds does one jungle need?
Too many?
I wouldn't call them all masterminds.
Do you know why?
Yes,
Lich is
Chult
trying
has
to make a
extraordinarily
god?
bad luck. What? What?
Do you know why the Lich is trying to make a god?
Status?
Unless it will kill me, you're free to probe as deeply as you like.
Might hurt.
By all means, I can take a little bit of a pain.
Make a Constitution saving throw. Okay, you can take half of this.
Okay.
You take 16 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
Or
I'm taking
half. 8, yeah.
Okay, that's a bit better.
Funnily enough, that takes me down to 16.
Yeah. So, yeah, Ithacris' eyes, like, glow purple for a second. Ross and C.
I'm sorry, what?
Ross and C. It's the snake lich that Z ran afoul with. I don't recommend repeating that name outside of this room.
Understood.
Well, this has certainly been insightful.
Glad I could be of use.
One more thing.
As many as you like.
Looks at the picture of him and Sparky and just goes, why?
Theatrics? Status? Amusement? I'm a performer. And performers need to learn how to elicit an emotional reaction. I don't have the slightest idea who that is any further than you. Well, what I know from you doesn't mean anything to me, but it means something to you, and therefore it's here.
Yeah, okay. Brick sort of just has like a small smile on his face, and he flips the picture frame down.
I'm not your enemy, if that's what you're asking.
No, it's fine.
Despite the slight headache, you have probably been one of the most assistive people I have met in my journey so far.
I wonder, can you speak of it now, since we know?
No,
I doubt it.
that's not how it works, unfortunately. Having pre-standing knowledge does not grant me greater bounds.
The Guardian could help you, but you knew that already.
Mm-hmm.
The what?
There's a big snake that he's looking for. Different snake, different type of snake.
Opens mouth, closes mouth. Oh my.
So,
Lots of
the
human
snake
snakes.
people want him dead. The giant talking god snake wants to help. Well, he thinks that it can help him. I don't know where
What's
it is
his
before
name?
you ask. I don't know anything about Chult.
Alright then.
I don't even know who Ross and C is. I just know what Z knows.
Fair enough.
We should head back then.
It is.
Eat, restore yourselves, rest, sleep here, call the others, it's fine.
Actually,
Does one of us want to go fetch them?
Shelgo may enjoy this place quite a bit. I could happily go get them.
I'll come with if you're going to go get
Okay,
them.
so you say Shadow could enjoy this place quite a bit, and if Thundress looks at Dr. Lorelei and raises an eyebrow,
Fin twitch, face goes slightly purple.
you want to change
She's
before I go get him?
Scowls.
I have to ask. I have a lovely wardrobe.
Face is still purple. I'll be fine.
Well, I must ask, what are the limitations on what this place can manifest?
For you, food, drink, various rooms. That it. I could give you like a spa if you like. Oh, and safety, obviously. Nothing can get in.
Right.
Speaking
Fascinating.
of which, actually, before I leave to go get Chago, or leave otherwise, those scales, I want them.
I'm sorry?
I'm willing to pay you.
You refer to the bishop.
Aye.
I'm sorry, it has been too valuable thus far.
And I told them about your curse. Didn't have to do that.
No, you did not.
I'm also letting you use my sanctum.
I
And
traded
I'm
a
offering to
piece-
pay you on top of that.
True. I paid a piece of my soul for this.
Believe me, that's a lot easier than you might think.
Well, yes. But...
Name your price.
Alright. This is what I think would be fairest if you wish to have the bishop. Something, a request from one of them, and additionally, you are a wizard, yes?
No.
No? Well then, there goes
Bard.
only thought.
What do you need? I know several.
I was going to request taking notes from your personal book, but if you do not have one, then it is a moot point.
No, I don't. But, well, doesn't mean I don't have one.
Adding to Crown's well-usables, I'm sorry.
It's not mine, but I have one. Of course I do. Probably have 4.
I see.
I doubt they'd be much use to you, though,
Why is that?
because they're not from this realm.
You believe the magics they contain so different that I would
I
not
know
be able...
for a fact, from studying magical theory from my own plane, that any equations from there would not function here. And I say that because you do not have enough magic.
Like me, Z?
Like
Or-
Faerun.
I see. That's a terrifying concept.
Apparently my realm is saturated with it.
Well, I suppose that's how you would get as much wild magic as you've described.
And why I'm able to do this with seemingly so little effort.
Right. I'm sorry, but I don't think I can part with it.
I have something you may want. Hope.
I'm sorry.
That's what that represents, right?
In a manner of speaking.
So if I can give you hope, I can have the scales.
the hope you offer me would have to be able to grant some level of strength that the bishop has been able to grant me so far.
And a request from one of the others. I think I can sort this. How about a rifle from Greyhawk?
Wait. Seriously? What is Greyhawk?
Are you asking me or are you asking Ethondris?
I'm asking out of character.
Greyhawk Greyhawk is another setting.
Isn't Greyhawk the plane that's famous for being like, hey, don't worry if your gun jams. We have 3 other in the cart.
Yep.
They are the mechanical plane.
Mm-hmm. Them and Eberron.
Head tilt, fin twitch. What?
I don't know if
Okay.
Z. I know Z wouldn't know that, but that's like.
Okay, so Sparky did suggest the idea of a rifle of sorts. What's his Greyhawk? I've never heard of that.
You wouldn't have. Though I wager Z could figure it out.
Another plane, I presume.
Ethondris just kind of like, doesn't even nod, just kind of looks at you levelly.
Goodness. What's special about a rifle from Greyhawk?
That's a rifle. You don't have access to it, and I happen to have one.
The only problem is if we set something off like one of the guns in the jungle, it calls down hordes of ghouls.
Yes.
Higher caliber, further range. That's what Sparky was suggesting.
Higher magazine.
Maybe something that would be a bit quieter.
If I
Quiet,
could get
no.
If I could get my hands on the silence spell, we'd no longer have that issue. With the firepower you displayed with that small, compact, incredible weapon, I would find it quite the valiant use of my... He, like, does the air quotes. Spell slots.
It would be useful. But the decision is yours, Z.
Is the gun covering the request from them, or the hope?
Part of it.
I feel it would serve us greatly. Yes.
As for hope... It stops and, like, squints at the doctor for a minute. That weapon seems a bit... out of character.
Tilt's head.
Stars.
I mean, you wouldn't normally see a doctor running around with ninja stars.
Or a rapier, for that matter. They aren't technically mine.
Yes, they are. He's dead.
Oof.
She kind of clenches her fist around, like, the rapier and, like, tenses a bit. I'm going to bring them back to Madame Red when we go back to
Then
port.
you'd better make sure you don't die in the meantime.
That's the intent. Why do you bring up the rapier and stars?
Because it seems odd that you have them.
A
I have
memento. A usable memento from an ally.
You know what they do?
I've somewhat been able to gather that some of them have effects. We were thinking about training me in combat.
Z, teach her.
About the object?
Yeah, she's got a magical artifact. She doesn't know how to use it. Shame on you.
I arrived after she had obtained it. I had no idea she didn't know what it did.
Well, now you do. Fix it.
I plan to. Now.
Right. As for hope... Can't give you information. I mean, I'd like to. I'd like to give you information. I can give you a great deal of information. None of it is relevant.
Right. All that you possess is of the places you have been and are from.
I've been around Faerun, but I've not been in the middle of the Chultan jungle recently.
Right.
I know. Well, it might seem a bit odd. I do have something. What would you say to a useful tool, strange, that could help you with the aforementioned ghouls?
You've certainly caught my attention. Please go on.
I have to go and get it. And I'll get the gun while I'm up. One of you should go and get this Shago.
Heavens, I hope this is worth it.
The doctor will go back through with Z.
Hold on. Should we bring Azaka here after what the cat mentioned?
What? Who? What?
The Tabaxi girl.
Oh, is that what she looks like for you?
Yes? She said that if we brought Azaka here, that the spire might attack her. Well...
It's an illusion.
Looks between Z and
Certainly
looks
managed
to him.
It certainly managed to do a number on Z's familiar.
No, that was the portal.
Oh.
Oh, because of the bishop, we managed to survive coming in.
Precisely.
Alright.
It's for show. Rather impressive, honestly. Not my best work.
Wait,
It is.
were you the tabaxi earlier?
But... Well, no.
No.
Wait.
No. Well,
Now that I'm thinking about it, why do you want the bishop?
I think he looks at you very levelly. He says, "Do you really want the answer to that question?"
Yes, I do.
There is a good friend of mine who desperately needs something like that. It will save many lives. Thousands.
I think Z does that pose old men do with like the staff, puts it in front of him and like more or less rests his head above it.
Right?
So you're taking my weapon of hope to give it to another.
Yes. This
He does
death
that
curse, like, you'll forgive me, all of you. I'm sure this seems like a lot. But, to be frank, the death curse that you see is rather quaint.
Is this friend of yours from your plane?
He is. Oathbrand is his name.
Then it sounds like you plan to use the bishop's hope to start a new story in a world that's trying to end. I can commend this.
Oh no, it's not trying to end, it's already ended. We're
All the better reason.
clawing it back.
Right, then you have certainly given me reason enough to trust this is a worthwhile deal.
As I said, I'm willing to trade for it.
Well, should we go get Shago and Azaka then?
Remember, Azaka went down to port.
Right. She might already be gone.
Stop eating the plastic! Cat!
Yay, cats.
I see, that's what you're doing.
Yeah, sorry guys.
You kept getting really quiet, and I was like, what's going on?
I'm dealing with a cat trying to eat plastic.
Yeah, no, My cat likes licking the adhesive off of stickers I take off of clothing.
Mm-hmm. That's because it's derived from sugar.
Oh, I see.
Alright, then just Shago then. Let's... Would you say we have a deal, Z?
With what has been offered thus far? Certainly.
Now the little rat's trying to get into my snack box. Excuse me, everyone.
Take your time.
Cat does cat things.
Handle the goblin, child. Well, damn, Z.
Hmm?
Fucking giving up the bishop.
It's entirely within Z's character.
It is, but shit.
This is effectively his weapon of hope being asked for to be used to start a new story where it's already ended.
I also still stand by Kit, you bastard.
The story in Chult hasn't, the story of Faerun hasn't ended yet. So
Not at all.
The hope the bishop represents isn't as needed as it is over there.
And I'm back.
So in Z's mind, this is super fair.
Understandable.
The joys of being a cat parent. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
So,
I gotta ask, in case this is something weird to just Tasha, has your cat ever been like licking the adhesive and then it actually gets stuck to them and they have like a 10-minute tantrum?
it happens when they try to lick my fuzzy socks. They get stuck on my fuzzy socks and then flail until their tongue comes loose. So what's the play?
Fucking rip.
Someone's going to get Shago.
Whomst.
The doctor would, but I don't want her to. But she might.
I mean, Sereth can go get the Shago.
I mean, the doctor's gonna come with whoever goes to get him.
You know what? I'll go get him.
Okay. So who's going and who's staying?
The doctor's going.
Sereth can go.
Well, are we all just gonna fucking go? Is it irrelevant to decide one person?
No,
I guess-
if Brick is staying, it's completely relevant.
I guess Brick is staying.
Okay. So,
I figured we were only sending one since it's like a half-a-minute trip.
so the three of you...
Here's the thing: Shago doesn't know you, and the Shago and the doctor have something.
Yeah, they do.
Just going because, yeah.
So the three of you leave. I'm gonna just get rid of y'all.
Bop, bop, bop.
And the camera stays with Brick. And Brick, you like turn back to your coffee. You take a sip, and from behind you, we see like Athandras like walk back onto frame. He sits down on like a stool beside you, and he says, "A short version, I can be in two places at once. Who was he?"
A friend.
Nice
A
to
very
have
good
both.
friend.
If I did anything untoward, for what it's worth, I'm sorry.
It's fine, it's just... still trying to come to terms with the fact that he's gone. It was all too quick.
If you don't mind my asking, what got him?
Mimics.
Ooh. caustic little bastard. That's a hell of a way to go, sorry.
It's my fault, you know.
How so?
My instincts were screaming at me. I knew something was wrong. I didn't listen to it.
I'd tell you it gets easier, but that's not what you want to hear, I'm sure.
It's not like I haven't dealt with death before.
Of a
I'm a
brother?
soldier, for Christ's sake.
Dying in the trenches, dying for your country, dying for a cause is a plane of difference between getting marked by a fucking mimic.
And I'm sorry, I misspoke, for Helm's sake.
You're fine. Besides,
Perhaps.
he wasn't a soldier. That's evident enough.
Yeah.
Do you think he'd want you moping?
Of course he wouldn't.
Or do you think he would look at you and he would say, "We've got a job to do, Brick. We need to keep moving."
That hits Brick hard. Of course. A job to do. Yeah. I don't think Brick says anything else.
Yeah, so Ithydra says, "What good is it not being able to taste that coffee?"
Wait, what? I'm not sure I understand.
He's spacing out, he's not, like, drinking the coffee. Like, he's drinking the coffee, but he's not there, he's thinking about Sparky.
Brick looks at the coffee and just like,
Oh, sorry.
You good?
exhales, smiles a bit, chuckles. You know, always amazes me what the right words can do for a man.
I've made my living off of it.
He takes a sip of the coffee.
Gun might be a little bit big for you. Size for a human.
I can handle it.
I don't doubt it. You just deserve a fair warning. Before I go, got some more of those choice words for you. Just a few.
Go on.
Believe it or not, learned it from a barkeep. The only difference between a hero and a fool is one fateful moment.
God damn it, Kit.
All I can say is, like, I feel ow now.
I suppose that's true.
So stop being a fool.
Yeah.
Start being the hero that gnome knows you are.
Yeah.
If anybody is confused, that's what Joseph the Barkeep says when you fail a venture. I'll leave you to it. They'll be back soon. Yeah, goes to stand up and then just like walks out of frame and disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we cut to outside. We cut to outside where y'all are back in the jungle. I don't have a map for it because I deleted it to make this, but y'all are back in the jungle with the river nearby. The illusion is still there, for the record, but you can see a glowing like purple portal in the middle of the space now, and you step out of it, and yeah, you see the river Tyriki, and the like, you know, destruction of the thunder lizards. It's like you were here less than an hour ago. Like it looks the same.
Like everything looks the same, like time and all.
No, I mean yes, but like not like it's frozen. Like just like yeah, like it's been about an hour.
Oh. Dusts self off, starts trying to head towards the illusion.
Yeah. Make a charisma saving throw with advantage.
Cernith is going to also be trying to get out.
Same save. You as well, Z.
Dark!
You have advantage.
She's a bard, what the fuck?
Make sure you're rolling as your character, Hockey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so Z and Cyrodiil, you can get through. Dr. Lorelei has some trouble getting through the illusion.
I imagine that roll Cyrodiil just like walks through like it's not even there at all.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Doctor like takes a couple steps back, inhale, exhale. I think she kind of starts channeling like the feeling she's had this entire journey, like the fear, the excitement, the sadness, and just charges forward, no hesitation.
Okay, make the save again with advantage. Cool. So yeah, you guys come out of the illusion. You're back on the beach, the muddy beach, with the tents having been set up. The main like the pile of supplies is still there. One of the canoes is missing. Most of the Thunder Lizard corpse is not there. There's an absolute metric fuck amount of meat over like 3 different fires that Shago has made, just grilling. The place smells incredible. And Shago is like tending one of the fires as you guys come out, and he looks up and you see him like reflexively reach for a spear, and then he sees that it's the 3 of you. And he says, but you run into some trouble. It's been a while. Where's the sergeant?
Very long story.
Well, the food's not ready yet. Speak.
He's with our new friend.
You found someone, did you? The owner of the tent, I take it.
No, I'm afraid.
Their lover. Let's say, there's good news. They're an adept magic user.
That's good news to you.
Yes, they have a Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion set up just
There's a
close by.
mansion through those trees.
It's a spell. You can modify the entryway however you see fit. It's effectively a hole in the middle of nothingness currently.
Go on.
He's offered us to use it as shelter for a short time. In there, we can summon whatever we wish. Food, drink, apparently rooms even.
Women?
Maybe? You'd have to talk to him.
Men?
Probably have to talk to him. I really don't know.
So you've come to collect me?
Yes.
I'm not going.
Don't trust magic or something?
Someone has to keep the canoe safe.
Hmm.
And the
I'll try
supplies. And the fires. And watch for Azaka. And do our job. But by all
If
means,
you-
go rest yourself.
If you do so wish. I should warn you now, the bishop that has been so causing trouble thus far will be leaving my possession. The
The thing you
sergeant.
sold your soul for.
Yes.
To say Shago is incredulous is a little bit on the nose.
Yeah. Our new friend is from. Well, I don't know if this means anything to you. He's from another plane.
We're in a jungle, not a plane.
No, Sugar. A plane is a realm of existence. Faerun exists on a plane.
So he's a god.
Not really. A mortal man can jump planes, it just takes a great amount of effort.
Doctor, did the turtle hit his head?
No. Things got very complicated very fast.
There's complicated and then there's false. Did you run into the demons or something?
No.
No.
You traipse out into the jungle, disappear through magic darkness. You come back entirely too long later, raving about a man who can jump worlds. And you're surprised when I don't go with you.
Perfectly fair.
Frankly, yes, it was a bit,
If you're in some kind of danger, give me a sign.
There is no danger. He did play quite a, well, I'll say it what it was, an annoying game. But, well, he can be forgiven. We have created a deal. I will give him the bishop so that he may return to his home and hopefully bring hope with it. And in exchange, the good sergeant will be receiving a weapon of great power, not unlike his current, and I shall be receiving a new kind of hope.
And Shago will be sleeping out in the rain on the riverbank. Wonderful.
Only if you wish to not join us.
He does raise a valid point. How can we not guarantee something would not mess with the canoes or supplies while we were all in there?
Precisely.
We could bring them with us.
And then Azaka will see that we've moved on, and she will either continue on, miss us entirely, or turn back, and then we don't have Azaka.
Right. You bear a fair point. We can't even leave markings in the sand because if rain rolls through, it'll vanish.
It's choked, if...
Fair.
Shago is not inclined to trust this mansion. Or this wizard.
Yeah, he's not a wizard.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I'm surprised you're trusting him, Doctor, given what we've been through.
I'll admit I was a little skeptical at first, especially due to the rather irritating game he played. But he was in relations with a member of the Brotherhood. I can't imagine someone with the Brotherhood would be in coercion with someone who has ill will.
I think Shago squints at you.
Relax, Shago. She's not his type.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. I was simply going to ask this Brotherhood gives you some kind of preternatural protection from such things.
Head tilt?
By virtue of being in this Brotherhood, you can avoid compromising yourself with distasteful individuals.
Not exactly. It's more just a matter of, moral standing that I've taken to assume that most members of the Brotherhood have.
You mean a superiority complex, Doctor?
Not exactly.
That's what it sounds like to me. So, Shago will be here. You are welcome to stay. There's plenty of food.
I need to see this deal be completed. Otherwise, I would join.
I can stay with you, Shago, if you wish.
The doctor was gonna stay with Shago anyways, so...
Do as you will.
I think Z's gonna try and make his way back.
Yeah. Pass back through the illusion. You head back through the portal. You find Brick sitting under the cabana.
Greetings, Brick.
Huh? Oh. Where are the others?
They've elected to stay with Shago because he doesn't trust the situation.
Oh, I should have figured. Did you ask him about the guide that was with them at the camp?
I did not. I apologize.
I'll ask him when I get back.
Z, when you come back, you notice the shield guardian is gone.
Where did the metal guardian go?
No.
What are they called?
Brick looks around.
You didn't even notice it leave.
Yeah. I didn't even notice it was gone.
I do wonder where it went. I wanted to study that thing.
Do you take a seat, Z?
Oh yeah.
You take a seat. Probably like a mug of tea appears. This time. Something restorative.
Right. Because now his head is in a frazzle.
Right. And yeah, I think you both hear like footsteps behind you, and Ethondris comes back. He's got like a white metal like rifle. It's not a musket by any means. It's a rifle. With the hammer is made to look like a wing, and it's got like black wingtips, and the butt is also that same motif, like carved to look like a wing with black feathers on it. He's got it against his shoulder, carrying it. And in his other hand, he has what looks like a weather vane of some description. It's got multiple, it's a central, like, metal rod, and it's got multiple, like, rings fitted into it, and each of the rings seems to be, like, free spinning, but cannot move up and down the central shaft, so to say, and coming out from it at various lengths are various, like, things. Mostly just, like, metal plates with symbols on them that you don't necessarily understand.
Right.
He says, this might seem like a downgrade, but I've got this here.
What is it?
You're familiar with the alarm spell.
Yes.
This is that taken to its logical extreme.
Oh?
If something... Well, let me show you. So he sets it on the bar, and he taps one of the rings. And he, like, obviously, like, speaks a command word, his voice echoes, it, like, lights up, and the symbol changes to be, like, a stylistic, like, dinosaur footprint. And he says, Nibbles, you said?
Yes.
Bring him out.
Nibbles died, so that would have taken some time.
I mean, you can cast Find Familiar again.
Yeah. That takes an hour.
If you cast it as a ritual, yeah. Can you not just, like,
Yeah.
ta-da?
Sorry, I've got no excuse on that one. I think I just had a brain fart.
Yeah, like, you're right if you want to use it as a ritual, but, like, I think you could just ta-da his ass as an action. I think.
Yeah.
It just costs a spell slot.
Things go zoop. Yeah, I don't see any other casting time 1 hour.
Oh. So you're like, I can't. Size. Right. Don't suppose either of you have a summoning spell.
Aside from Find Familiar, no.
Alright, new plan. He casts, he says the same command word again, taps a different one of the rings, and it turns into something. It's hard to tell what, and then the ring starts spinning.
My. What's it doing?
It's letting you know there's a dwarf nearby.
Oh. So it can be set. Huh. Fascinating.
You could set it to 5 things a day.
I see. So in a certain degree, yes, something of a downgrade, but in other, rather important degrees, quite the fascinating
If I had the
upgrade.
presence of mind to have it on me, perhaps Michael would still be alive.
Not a folly one makes lightly. Not one that any man...
I'm not inclined to look at the damn thing, frankly.
Right. Well, I'm happy to take it from you. I suppose you'll be wanting the bishop then.
He, like, holds the rifle out. Try this on for size, Sergeant.
Brick takes it, weighs it in his hands.
I mean, it's a human-sized marksman rifle, yeah. It's a little big. Not super big, but a little big.
Yeah. That's not gonna, like, have any mechanical effect, is it?
Nope.
Alright. Yeah, I can work with this.
The issue is going to be ammunition.
Hmm?
The issue is going to be ammunition.
Yeah.
I don't have any. I know what it takes. I can tell you the dimensions. I can even show you a graph, but I don't have any.
I have supplies. I can make some.
You know how to make black powder?
Yes.
To start. What about cartridge ammunition?
Cartridge. Would Brick know that?
Yeah, mortar uses cartridge
Yeah.
ammunition.
Yep.
Better than I thought. It holds
Fuck
5
it.
in reserve, and if you put 1 in the barrel, you have 6 shots. Though, higher risk of jamming if you do it that way.
Very well. Keep that in mind.
Certainly looks like a powerful weapon, doesn't it? Goodness. Nothing like, well, one of the lords of Waterdeep.
The effective range is about 100 meters. Though, if you're good, you could probably hit something at twice that.
Okay, so mortar's range is 100 by 400.
Yeah, this is 300 by 600.
All right.
Anything below 300 feet is just a standard shot.
All right.
It's got 5 shots before you need to reload it, and in every other way, it's a rifle.
Probably inspects it, holds it, looks down the sights.
It's well taken care of. It could probably use a little bit of oil, but like it's not desperately in need of oil.
Yeah. This will do nicely.
Makes a hell of a noise. Oh, also recoil.
Go on.
I don't know how familiar you are with this type of equipment, but you pull that little lever there on the bottom, and the thing's gonna jam itself into your shoulder like, well, like a small child who hasn't seen her papa in a year.
Again, I'll keep that in mind.
So, what say you, Z?
Yes, I suppose it's time to keep my end of the deal, huh? He, like, fishes out the bishop.
Can't do anything about the hole in your soul, but I could certainly use that artifact.
Well, if in your travels you happen to come across any information that I may be able to use in that regard.
Depends on what. Oh, the hole in your soul. I don't exactly have an in with the Favornian Pantheon, no offense.
So it requires a god.
Souls tend to be the realm of gods and demons, yes.
Well, that's at least good information.
You have a god of healing, rebirth, redemption, something like that?
Does Z know who that is?
Make a religion check.
The doctor doesn't, but the Knight Valor Fist does.
Real quick, I want to do a quick reroll on that. I've got an inspiration I can burn.
Okay. Roll another one. Still no, I'm gonna say.
Damn.
Brick's gonna make a religion check too.
Alright.
Because he's listening in.
Yeah.
It's not gonna end well, but we'll see what happens.
No.
No.
Rolled worse than Z, unfortunately.
Brick's not very religious.
That's as good a place to start as any. So, you give him the bishop?
Yeah.
Cool. Can you do me a favor? Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you cast Guiding Bolt at the max level the bishop can cast?
Oh no!
He's probably giving some, like, shitty spiel about, like, trading the hope of one world that's attempting to stop its end for... Oop, that's not set right. Hang on. For the hope of another world that's trying to find its way to a new hope. A rather fitting end, I think.
Is Guiding Bolt an attack roll? I thought it was a save.
It's an attack roll.
Okay.
I just,
You just rolled like shit, is what happened.
Well, it's not. That's level 1.
Ah, yeah, roll it level.
I'm just having an issue finding the button that lets me scale it.
You have to click at higher levels, and then once you do that and set what happens when you cast at a higher level, then it will give you the prompt. There you
Nope. That's still a level 1.
Alright,
Because it's not giving me the pop-up.
right. Go into the Guiding Bolt spell. And down
Yay.
at the bottom, there'll be a little check box that says cast at higher levels. And then you have to set what it does at higher levels. And then when you click it, it will give you the prompt for the spell level.
It should be all set to do that already.
Let me check. It's on
Oh.
Z sheet.
I'm a fucking dink.
What?
I had to click the button for damage.
Ah. Okay. So that's gonna hit.
Oh no.
That's 21 points of radiant damage. So, Ithondris like reaches for the bishop and just gets blasted in the face with this like ray of scorching light, and he staggers back, like holding his eyes.
I think Z like drops it and just does the shouts it. It did it again. This is not the first time it has done that.
I'm going to
And
choose
I
to
am-
believe that you didn't do that.
I did not. I promise you, I did not. The bishop has something of a will of its own at times. It, as far as I'm aware, does what it believes best.
Can I impose upon you to shackle the damn thing?
I believe that is something I am capable of. Yes. How in the nine hells do I shackle this thing?
I can put it under glass, I just need to get it there.
Alright, let's do that then.
And so you cast your shackles on it, nothing happens, because it can't make the save.
Right. And it's like, that's not going to work.
Right.
I suppose if it's incapable of attempting against the properties of the spell, then it has no way of being affected by said spell.
Right. New plan. I'm very sorry for what you're about to see. And he just, like, stands up, draws back, and just punt kicks the bishop, like, as far up the beach as he can.
Yes. Well, as long as you're sure that's a good idea.
It's
I'm
a
not sure
terrible
how-
idea, but I don't want to get shot in the face again.
I'm not exactly sure how sapient it is.
And he, like, looks
Okay.
out in the distance again, kind of squints. There we go, I've got it under wraps now.
You... Okay.
So, you are welcome to rest your... Like, turns in a circle. Where are the others?
They are with Shago because he doesn't particularly trust the situation. at
Smart
hand.
man. As I was saying, you're welcome to stay here and rest yourselves for a bit. You'll be evicted with warning when I collapse this thing, but I'm not staying here. I need to go and try to find Michael.
Of course.
I wish you both well. And he turns and, like, pulls his hat down, and as he does, he, like, disappears from the feet up and just vanishes.
I wonder if this place can manifest a forge.
So you say that, and standing up like they were crouching behind the bar, the Tabaxi reappears. She's wearing a little, like, blue, waiters, like, coveralls, but she's still wearing the bikini bottom. And she goes,
What do you need a forge for?
Well, your master of this place has granted me a boon, but I need ammunition for it.
That doesn't answer my question.
I need to make ammunition for a gun.
You have a minute?
Ooh, what do you mean?
I mean, like, it's not quite as simple as just waving my hand and going ta-da. I mean, it is, but I need a little bit.
I suppose we have until he collapses this place.
I don't need that long. I need, like, I don't know, 5 minutes?
I've got that time. I need to go grab my supplies anyways.
Okay. It'll be here when you get back. I think I'm gonna put it
And she, like, gestures down the dock.
over there.
Okay. So yeah, Brick would head out back to the camp.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do saving throw to get to the illusion. You have advantage. Charisma, yeah, with advantage. Glad you have advantage. Not quite enough, but see, if you go with him, you see him get stonewalled by the illusion. Excuse me.
Damn this thing.
I don't understand why we continue to have so much trouble with something that we already know is there.
Magic.
Gonna grab Brick by the wrist and try to go through and force him through with me.
Yeah, I mean, you've already passed the save, so off you go. You pop through, and yeah, you see, like, Shago cooking and Dr. Lorelei and the dame. What are you two even doing when they come back through?
I think the doctor's just kind of, like, trying to decide what to do with the other Fountain of Life pin. And it's probably like, I don't know if I should, like, leave it or if I should take it with me, bury it. I don't know who it was. I didn't want to ask.
I can't decide.
Alright, we never looked around for them, did we? Oh,
Is it still moderately light enough outside?
Mm-hmm.
I think,
It's not even noon yet.
then yeah, I think the doctor kind of goes, "Good dame, would you like to take a look around with me?"
Indeed.
oh, Shago.
You're
Before I go
alive,
back-
Sergeant. Color me surprised.
Yes. Before I go back into that place to finish up some business, I meant to ask you something. We learned that there was another one of the guides out here. A dwarf.
That narrows it down, but not far enough. What kind of dwarf?
He described him like, what did he say again?
A gentleman with a white beard.
White beard, sour attitude.
Yes, that's it.
I'm looking. 1 second. I have a whole handout for hiring a guide. I'm just trying to find it.
Jeez.
Is it Musharib? Because I can see these.
It might be. I don't know. I'm looking. Like, it's the dwarf with the white beard. If that's Musharib, then yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. He says, that sounds like Musharib.
Excellent. Then we simply tell our friend that Musharib. No, he wanted to know. If he was around, didn't he? Which he is sufficiently to say, not around.
I haven't seen him, if that's what you're asking.
It's hard to see without illusion wall blocking our view. Still. Anyways, I just came to grab supplies. I'm going to rest up in there.
Did you bring the thingus with you?
Yeah, he's got it strapped to his back.
Not the gun, the other one.
Yeah.
The thing is still spinning.
It's still set to the previous setting, right?
Yup.
You know
Right,
what?
that thing's set
You know
to dwarf.
what, Rick? I think I'll catch up to you. And he like jostles
Good
it.
idea.
I think the doctor stands up to looks to Cyrdath. Do you want to come with Cyrdath? If the guide survived, maybe so did our friend's companion.
Sarah just merely nods, like getting her shield and sword ready.
So, Brick grabs his iron, the brass, the gunpowder, his tinker's tools.
Yeah. And you want to head back inside?
Yeah.
Cool. So you head back inside. We'll catch up with you in a bit. The device continues to spin.
What is that thing?
It is a, well, I've been calling it a detection box, but I don't particularly know what it actually is. Its capabilities I know quite well. It was explained to me as such. You can use it to detect one of 5. You can use it to detect creatures within range of it. The creatures seem rather varied, from thunder beasts to ghouls to dwarves, perhaps even humans or frost giants.
That's impressive.
Is this, by the way, is this something that requires attunement?
It does.
Okay. It is presently set to detect the presence of dwarves.
The sergeant just left.
Yes, that would go to say that the guide should be somewhere not far off.
Musharib! If you can hear me, it's Shago. No
If I
response.
remember correctly, the illusion blocks sound as well, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
The illusion blocks sound, I'm afraid.
So if he's over that way, there's no likely chance he'll hear us. Right.
We can follow it, can't we? That's how it might work.
Oh, certainly, I think. It's an object that requires attunement. I'm not quite sure what it can do yet, because I must attune to its magical frequency.
That takes time, doesn't it?
Yes, multiple hours.
Is it not faster simply to walk into the jungle shouting his name?
With the knowledge that he is somewhere close by, yeah, that's probably quicker.
Okay. I mean, I think Shago looks at the trees, looks back at you, looks at the trees. Can we go around the magic? Is that possible?
Well, if I remember correctly, it's in a crescent shape, so while difficult, I don't see it as impossible.
You
So I have
just
to get my feet wet.
A bit, yes.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. Dame, can you stay here and watch the meat?
Yes, I can do that instead if that'd be more helpful.
Right, Turtle, bring your device.
Righto.
And Chaco, starts walking along the edge of the river, as far as he can.
Mhm.
And he
I think-
runs out of beach, and then he goes, down is where I have to go. Is that right?
Yeah. About right, yes. We have to get around the magical barrier.
Jams his spear into the river a few times, swishes it around, pulls it out, drops down into the river. Come on.
Righto. Step.
Musharib! It's Shago! Your thing is broken.
Well, it's difficult to say that it's broken because I don't know how it works yet. Not entirely.
How far do we have to go in this river?
I don't actually know how big the crescent is, do I?
Nope.
Well, there's a simple way to test that. Just tries to get onto the land like you.
Yeah, climb out of the river.
Start walking forward and see if he's gonna hit the barrier.
You do not.
I believe we've made enough progress.
Shago climbs out of the river. Musharib! Come out here, it's Shago! And he growing more and more annoyed with you. Like, every time he does it, he looks at you like, there's nothing here.
Perhaps. Maybe he's dead.
Toto.
Hmm?
I don't advise you saying that a member of my guild is dead when it's just the two of us.
I was unaware you had personal attachment. I apologize.
There are a select few that come out into the jungle. We are cut from the same cloth.
Well, I apologize. I will not take such statements so light. I will not say such statements so lightly next time.
And if your device can detect dead things, it's useless.
Well, no, that's the point of why I was given it. So that we may use it as a means of detecting ghouls.
Ghouls are not... He stops. Dead ghouls are not the problem, Total.
I suppose that is a point. That must mean he is.
Something is like got Shago's blood up. Like he's annoyed about something.
You'll forgive me, but you're irked. And I'd rather like to know why. Is it me?
It has always been you, but not in this case, no. A thunder lizard attacks the people that I am hired to protect. They disappear into the jungle. Literally disappear. They're gone for long enough for them to die 100 times over. And they come back and they say, everything is fine, Shago, we found paradise.
Well, yes, he's planning to dispel it shortly to look for his companion.
I don't believe a word of it.
Which,
I don't
frankly,
believe you are you. I don't believe the doctor is the doctor. I don't believe the dwarf is the dwarf.
Frankly, I understand.
I think you are all demons. But if I'm wrong and I stab you, I will not sleep again. So I have to play your game. But I believe that I am surrounded by the enemy. And I do not have Azaka's nose to prove me wrong. So yes, Total, I'm a bit cagey.
Well, I apologize. For everything, really. There's no way to know how this thing directs, does it?
You're not attuned to it.
I suspect if I were attuned to this object, it may provide more precise direction. But without such detail,
For all I know, I'm walking into a trap right now.
then we could quite simply return to the camp and I can
Yes,
take
well,
my
I'm
time.
surrounded by demons wearing the faces of my friends. Yes, that's a wonderful idea, Turtle. Give me another one.
They know now.
What?
The others. They know why I'm here. They know what I'm doing. The person in there was able to look into my mind.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
It'll give you insight into my motives, at least.
No.
If I'm who I say
It will
if I
give-
am.
Good.
If I am who I say I am, it will give you insight. But I understand you have no reason to currently believe I am who I say I am. And
I
until
do
that
not
is-
understand magic. I do not understand how it works. I do not understand what it does. I just know that it does things that I cannot comprehend. It does things that do not make sense. You cannot make fire from nothing.
No, absolutely not. I could give you a crash course. It's rather
The look
simple.
that he gives you is like, stop talking.
I think he gets that and he just stops.
For all I know, magic. He stops. I almost said magic can make the dead move, but we have seen that.
Magic can also bring the dead back as they were, not as these abominations. There are rumors that such a spell could even bring. Even such a spell that could bring back the most ancient dead, as they were when they died, instead of a ghoul or zombie. Such magics are far beyond my capabilities, but
If you are who
Thanks.
you say you are.
if I am who I say I am,
Who determines what is and is not able? Magic is magic.
magic has limitations based on how much you are able to draw from its source.
Turtle. I can fight a tiger. I can fight a ghoul. I can fight a thunder lizard. It is my strength versus theirs. The victor is able to see the next sunrise. I
And you
cannot
can
fight magic.
Actually, Shago, it's more possible than you think. When you do battle with magic, or a wizard, more likely, it's not a battle of raw strength as you have come accustomed to. It is a battle of wit, and who is more prepared to fight to the end.
I don't know if you've noticed, Turtle, but my wits extend to about the length of my spear.
Which some may say is to your benefit.
I'ma do a thing. Since you're like walking through the jungle while you're having this conversation with Shago.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just say, on a personal note, playing an ignorant character is hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like, I far be it from me to call Shago stupid. He's not stupid. But he's...
Unaware.
This is not his area of expertise. But what's about to happen is his areas of expertise, and I hope I can show that dichotomy. So, like, hold his,
Honestly, like, I have the same trouble with Brick.
holds his hand up really quick, and he, like, kneels down and he moves some brush aside. And you see, Z, you see, like, a perfect bare footprint with 5 toes. And Choco squints at it. Too small for a human.
not a bear print.
No, no claws. And look in the center there. There's the tread. He's wearing sandals, strap sandals specifically.
Could this be a dwarf?
The step is heavy. He was running. Musharib! Shago! Has a perception 14. Not bad, Musharib. Let's see. Ooh, not with that roll. No response.
I think, like, if
Shago is still like in a kneeling position, but he's like looking around.
yeah, I think Z starts shouting along too.
Okay. I'll make another check. Okay. So you start shouting, and a little bit later, some like brush starts like moving in front of you. Shago jumps up, holds a spear out, and then you both hear like heavy breathing, and like a red-faced, but otherwise completely like white dwarf. He's got some like cuts and bruises on his face from like looks like brambles in like literally dinosaur bone armor. He comes out of the forest. And he's panting, and he says, "Stop bloody shouting! There's a thunder lizard nearby."
Do you speak of a Tyrannosaurus?
I speak of a bloody thunder lizard, aye.
We killed it. Unless there is another.
Shago's nodding. It's good to see you, my friend. Hey, Shago, good to see you. Who the hell are you?
Z. Wonderful to meet you.
Hey, where's the rest of your name?
That's not how my...
I got Brick! I got him!
Jesus Christ.
That's not how my people's names work. I do have something of a title I've given myself, if that's what you'd wish.
Sure, whatever.
Z, Kin of Armagh.
Of course you are. Right, so, Shago, you got the sunstroke victim then? Unfortunately, no. He and his companions have hired my services. Aye, well, you best get moving. There's a bloody thunder lizard here. Took out mine. Are you well? Well as I can be.
It killed who you were guiding.
Wait, you got a party with you? How many? 7. No, wait. 6. Azaka's making a trip to port. Azaka's with you? Why? We killed the thunder lizard. It won't say, as if he didn't hear you.
I believe he's, Miss Azaka, Miss Stormfang, that's the name, is with them because of a arrangement that was made with a... He's, like, looking at Shago, like, can I say the name? Is that okay? Am I allowed?
Shago shrugs at you.
A, scratched face of a gold coin?
Oh, that bastard's with you. Where is he?
To my understanding, he's not with us.
What do you mean by that?
He, like, points up.
You mean he's dead?
Yes.
Not without paying my debt, he's not. Where's the corpse?
He, like, looks at Shago.
We don't have it. And besides, his soul is gone. What do you bloody mean his soul is gone? It was taken by a white and then stolen. Mishra tugs at his beard. I don't like that. Got a camp near here. Where yours was. Well, that's bloody useless. Can't get back to the thing. Bank's all washed out.
No, that's an illusion.
How would you know?
I'm a wizard.
Oh,
Also,
so
I
you
walked-
cast it. He's like squares up to punch you.
And I've walked through it multiple times since arriving
Right, so you're
here.
going to take it down.
That is not within my current bounds.
You
of
put it
ability.
up, you take it down.
It was actually someone who was coming to meet the person you were guiding that put it up.
Oh, the elvish tosspot.
Yes,
he
he is
dead?
quite. No, he's quite alive. Quite distraught.
Right, well, good for him, because everyone else is bloody dead.
He's not gonna like that.
I'm sure not with the racket he and his lover are making.
Ouch.
I think Z just makes the like my goodness face.
Right. I don't suppose either of you have seen Skullbash around here.
Skull Bash?
Take a good look at me, you bloody wizard. You might notice I'm missing something.
I say it again, like I said Sunday night. Wizard derogatory.
I am sorry, I've
My
never been this way.
hammer!
I see.
What is a dwarf? Never mind.
Well, excuse me for not being the assumptive type, sir.
There's assumptive, and then there's missing the dwarf for the beard.
You'll excuse me because the dwarf in our party prefers to arm himself with a gun.
You have a dwarf with you.
Yes.
He starts walking past you. Shadow like thumps you on the shell. You'll get used to it, trust me.
Well, if you're certain.
I think Musharib is too stubborn to be stopped by the illusion. So you guys watch him like get up to it, and then he just keeps walking, just goes right through it. So
Are you okay, sir? Yeah, I am fine. I'm fine. You just
So-
walk through the.
so
Wow.
Dr. Lorelei and Dame Cyrodiil, you see that same completely white dwarf just like trundle out of the illusion.
Hello?
What's all this then? Got a canoe, got some fires, an extra tent, some supplies. Goodness, it's almost like you had a proper expedition. What were you doing hiring Shuggle?
Oh, the shade! Wow.
Shogo gathered these supplies. if I'm
Right,
to be
where's the
honest.
dwarf?
Actually, the tent is mine.
It's lovely, where's the dwarf?
He's currently with the elf.
Oh, that's gonna be a while. Oy, the racket, I don't want to be anywhere near that.
No,
He's on the
no,
rebound
no.
kinda quick, isn't he?
No. Not like that. The elf is a magic user as well. He put up sanctuary not far back.
He
Not
made a what?
the spell. He.
Well, that's
I think-
nice. Didn't invite the rest of us while we get eaten by a bloody thunder lizard.
It was probably while you were running away that he put it up.
Well, he could have come back for us. Wasn't that long ago?
Frankly, I don't know him well enough to give you a judge of his character on that regard.
Right.
Nor do I, I'm afraid.
So the dwarf is helping the elf with his heartbreak issues, and the rest of you just decided to help yourself to my camp.
Actually, I believe he's currently making ammunition for his weapon.
Is that what they call it in Baldur's Gate, eh?
No, he actually has to make ammunition for it. It's like a gun.
We're surrounded by
it is
trees.
the
He can
gun.
just make bloody arrows anywhere. Why does he need to go to a sanctuary?
A gun is something that fires metal projectiles at high speeds.
Aye, so
using
does a
thermal
crossbow. I know what a crossbow is.
Just,
It's
just
ha-
let Rick explain it. I don't think he's going to take any of ours.
You're
Well, I'm
probably
certainly
right.
not going to take the word of some wizard. It's the wizard's fault that I'm in this mess in the first place!
It is not the wizard's fault.
Not you, the other one.
He's not a wizard either.
Not that one.
There was a third wizard.
A second wizard, by your explanation.
Second wizard. I'm sorry. You
Aye.
caught me off guard there.
Wearing her uniform. Did you find that in the mud, by the way?
No, I'm another member of that organization.
Aye. Great. They're multiplying. Shago, what are you doing traveling with them? They're nothing but trouble. I don't know about that, Musharib. She's quite nice, actually. What did you do, Shago?
Why do I feel dirty after hearing him say it like that?
It just looks at Shago, looks at the doctor, looks at Shago, looks at the doctor, says something in Dwarvish.
Her fins go down, face kind of goes purple.
All right, Shago, I'll give you credit. She's cute when she does that.
Aye!
So, wizard, you, where is the dwarf?
That way. He points to the way he's been going in and out towards the hole.
Right, you couldn't have told me that before I went through the illusion.
You were a little too...
Knight, I'm warning you now, wizards are nothing but trouble. Throw him in the river.
Trust me, I've been trying to do something like that since he's shown
It's
up.
not that hard. Pick him up from the base of the shell and flip him over.
I don't like it here
don't.
anymore.
Oh, you don't like it here? Well, you're welcome to find your way in the jungle. Off you go.
I'll have you know I live here.
So do I, and I've never seen you.
That's because I isolate myself. Do you know the little mud hut?
Well, now is not the time to be breaking your streak. Back you go.
I'm trying to save Cholt, I'll have you know.
From what, your stench?
Doctor,
Wow.
tell him.
And the doctor repeats the information, just point blank, straight up fucking lich.
I like to imagine as she's doing that, sort of this turns of her deadpan look of really.
So there's a pause. There's a
The doctor
pause.
is stating this. The doctor is stating this like blood is red.
Aye. Yeah, there's a pause, and Musharib goes, Rasensi's dead. Been dead for 300 years.
I think he tries to make the hand motions like you'd think.
Right.
The
So,
nasty thing about
the
witches.
wizard's been having you all on, and I suggest you throw him in the river and go about your business.
I don't like you. Please go talk to Brick.
I would love to, but your bloody shadows are in the way.
Just steps to the side.
No, I mean your actual gestures at the jungle.
I don't know what that means.
Aye, you do. The thing that you're protecting the camp with.
He isn't the one doing that.
Right.
You went through with the sheer force of fuck this alone once before. Why can you not simply
Right,
do it again?
anything to make you stop talking. And he grabs his belt with both hands, hitches it up and just marches back into the jungle. Shago is laughing his ass off.
Pig-headed gentleman, I swear.
How rude.
It's no ruder than the worst of us, Doctor. By the way, I'm not going to be the one to tell Azaka that Musharib is here.
Why is it significant to her? Oh, right.
Have you ever heard the expression cats and dogs?
Yes.
I mean,
what's-
he's a werewolf too.
I wouldn't say that when Musharib can hear you, no, but he's, a naturalist, let's say. So, Brick,
Yep.
This is the perfect way to end this session. So, Brick, you get up your stuff, you go back in, and the dock has, like, part of the dock has melded into this, like, stone dwarven, like, forge area, big outdoor forge in the face of a dwarf's head, a bunch of tool racks, like, everything you need has been, like, just appeared. It looks very out of place, that's the point.
Yeah.
And you get to work, and then you, like, over the sound of your own, like, hammering and, like, casting, you hear the tabaxi say, something like,
You shouldn't be here. How did you get in here?
and then you just hear, I don't have time to talk to the likes of you, you're not real. And then somebody coming towards you rapidly.
I imagine, like, Brick has, like, a casting visor on, or, like, a welding visor.
Probably.
Yeah, lifts it up.
Yeah,
Ah.
you see a completely white dwarf in bone armor walking up the dock.
You must be Musharib.
Well, I'm not your Aunt Sally. Why do you speak in common? You not know the father tongue?
I think Brick, like, at that, just, like, in Dwarvish, just goes, like hells I don't.
He switches to Dwarvish as well.
That's better. Right, so... Hello.
And he, like, bows to you in that, like, stiff Dwarvish way.
Brick probably bows back. Like, he spent long enough in the Dwarven strongholds, and he probably still shares, like, some kinship.
What clan are you? Ooh. That
What?
there is a flaming fist icon. Aye, alright. That explains how you know Shago. Don't suppose it makes much sense for you to be with a clan then. Shame.
Been away from my clan for a long time.
What clan was it?
Hold your heck.
Worthy clan? Don't know it myself, but worthy. Hi, I'm Musharib. I live here in the jungle. In fact, you might say I'm a part of the jungle. And I was wondering if I could appeal to your sensibilities.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was out here with an adventuring party, much like yourselves, and we were going to go reclaim my ancestral home. Hrakmar.
Hrakamar, sorry. Extra syllable.
And now, they're dead. So, dwarf to
Third guy.
dwarf, clan to clan, I could use your help.
Yeah, like, Brick's... Okay, like, Brick hears him, like, he's like... I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
Mm-hmm.
Help you if I can. We've got several destinations ourselves already.
Well then, what's one more? Two more, technically. First I have to find Skull Bash, and then Hrakamar.
You dropped your weapon?
Don't you start! There was a bloody thunder lizard!
Yeah, and we killed it.
Well, you had a wizard with you.
Fair enough.
I love that that's what he fucking contributes it to.
Deep
Like-
offense.
Like, yeah, you're a fucking piece of shit, you magic using bitch. I fucking hate your kind. And then he's like, well, of course you did it. You had a wizard. Like he's jealous or something.
That's exactly what it is.
I take offense to your jealousy.
Brick laughs anyways and goes, of course I'd help you.
Aye, that's what I want to hear. We might be from worlds apart, but
Ken is Ken.
Brick nods at that. He's smiling.
Can we talk about this room for a second? It's like they don't know good stonework. I mean, I understand it's a bloody illusion, but it's terrible. What are you
Well-
working on there?
New. Well, the elf parted ways with one of his weapons. It's
Some kind of
a
magic
gun.
wand?
no. It's like a crossbow, but deadlier and louder. That's the best way I can explain it.
Oh, fire breath chili, got it.
Uh,
I hate this man. I'm gonna hate this motherfucker till the day I die. And
I
then
like him.
and then I'm gonna have to play a character like him if Z dies. Fuck.
I like him.
God damn.
This
took one
dwarf,
look
I
at
like
him.
him. Another.
I took one look at him and my brain immediately went, motherfucker!
The best part about this motherfucker is he's lawful good.
I was stuck on Z's thinking
lawful stupid!
when we first reached him. I was still stuck in Z's thinking, going, right, he'll be a sensible kind of guy.
Nope.
Nope. Motherfucker.
Never seen its like before.
Well, neither have I, honestly. He said it was from somewhere entirely different from Faerun. But I have another. One was made by a gnome friend of mine. He pulls the pistol off his belt.
Older heck. I like you. Don't go ruining that by bringing gnomes into this.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's racist. It's not.
He's not racist so much as he's just like, gnomes are trouble.
Gnomes are
he's
trouble.
already like wizards are trouble in general. So is that
No,
really that?
no, yes, he is absolutely magicist. I will give you that.
Yeah.
Gnome. Them gnomes are trouble. All of us taking offense. Sparky. 20 years, like 10
Yeah.
years earlier, getting ready to give someone a bomb.
No, it was Sparky at a bar while Brick is trying to calm him down. Motherfucker, you what?
Don't get me wrong, they're reasonable folk in their own right, but they call themselves inventors. Inventors! When there's perfectly good dwarves in the hills, really. Show me a gnome that can make the halls of Moradin. Or a single forgotten vault.
I'm sorry. Brick, please, just let a round loose into the air.
Yeah. Like, seriously, Brick just loads
Rack a shot!
loads a shot into the pistol, fires it into the air.
Yeah, I think Musharim shouts like, Boro Moradir, and just like falls to the ground and covers his head. Was that you? Suppose you think you're terribly clever.
No, I think the gnome was terribly clever.
Let me see that.
Hands it over.
Yeah, he takes it, inspects it.
Go ahead, shoot yourself with it.
I was about to say, if it's loaded, I imagine he shoots himself or he shoots Brick.
Yeah,
It's not loaded.
yeah, he takes it, inspects it, looks it over. What's a propulsion system?
Black powder.
What? You mean fire sand?
I more or less.
It's an orcish invention.
I don't know why that makes so much sense.
Is that where he learned it?
Apparently.
I mean, yes, Adoron, we use it, sure, but the orcs are the one who invented it.
Got a projectile in it. Or it did.
Yeah, like he pulls a bullet out of his
Takes it, turns it over in his hands.
Alright, I owe the gnome a pint, fair enough. Where's he at? I'll pay my respects.
Brick looks up.
Whoa.
In a better place now.
Well, you can't do much worse than where we're standing now, eh? Where's he at?
Oh my god.
This bitch.
Face palm. He's dead, alright?
That's all you had to say.
I'm out of stroke.
This bitch is part of our party now.
Not if Gamsey has anything to say about it.
Fuck this man. In our fucking particular. Here, the Moridir, you're not much of a looker, are you? Neither are you, motherfucker. You're out here with an attitude so bad, your mother probably doesn't love you. You'd walk up to Moradin, and he'd look at you and say, your stonework's good, your attitude makes me want to throw up on it.
Gamsey is pissed.
I'm not convinced Moradin's not getting ready to release a Forgotten to deal with you as an apocalyptic event.
Gamsey is pissed. Holy shit. Oh, fuck.
I was raised to make room for the idiots, but I don't think I can make enough room for your ego, sir.
He only has 11 charisma. What do you want?
I like him.
God, now you're making me think you're some kind of Lilo and Stitch situation over there.
A little bit. A little bit.
He's blue. I like him.
Fuck. I mean, his facial tattoos are blue.
Oh. Fuck this man.
What got him?
Mimics.
Eey, nasty business.
Everyone's fucking reaction. Lee.
I mean, it's
been-
basically being digested to death.
It's been that noise consistently, though.
I'm sorry for your loss, Decent.
Oh, yes. In fact, it was
All the
I-
worse.
It was only about a week ago.
What do you expect with Chogo guiding you? You need a real guide, and Mushroom is here to help you out. You help me, and I'll take you where you go. Where are you going, by the way?
Oh, first we're going to Firefinger, then to the Aldani Basin.
Why are you going to Firefinger? There's nothing there except terrafolk.
Azaka's request.
Oh, you're traveling with Azaka Stormfang, are ya? Ooh. Tell you what. You and me, we'll go to Rakmar and I'll take you to Aldani myself. No charge.
Take him.
Character Gamsey is just silently going.
He just suggesting just the two of us.
Hey,
Two dwarfs should be able to handle it,
this
right?
jungle won't know what hit it, I'm sure.
As much as it sounds like a blast, I can't abandon my companions.
It sounds like they're dead already, frankly.
They're right out there.
Aye, and it's like a Stormfang is lurking nearby.
No.
Bad blood, I take it.
You could say that, aye. On account of all, her boyfriend owes me a debt.
Who doesn't owe whom a debt in Chult?
I mean, I don't owe anyone a debt. I know better than that. Well, aside from you, if you help me get Rakamar back.
Oh, her boyfriend. Fuck.
What?
You mean Scratch.
Aye?
I don't think you're collecting on that.
Aye, that's what they said, and I said he's not going to die until he pays me back.
Motherfucker, I'm already dead.
Motherfucker, Schultz
Why
is
does
filled with the undead.
I'll
Why
go
is
to
this going-
Avernus myself and wrestle his damn soul back.
This gives me the vibes of like Scratch screaming at a TV screen, like an old man yelling at football.
Yeah, right?
Sparky is dying, laughing his ass off.
Oh my god, you fucking Scratch and Sparky are Statler and Waldorf.
I don't owe you shit. You fucking cheated me.
Gempsy is angry boy.
You mean like that way you cheated that fight?
I didn't cheat at shit in that fight. He pulled an ace out of nowhere.
I'm just
Nowhere.
saying that me and Zaka, it's not going to go well, and here we are in the middle of the jungle, people go missing. I'd rather it not be me.
That means he's a little bitch.
Fuck on.
I'm sorry, I'll stop.
No, you're fine. By all means.
You afraid of the big bad cat?
I don't know if you've noticed, mate, but weapons don't work on there. Got some kind of enchanted armor.
Laughs from the ether.
Oh, I've noticed.
Unless your little thunderstick here can do something to her, I'm a bit out of luck.
If it were enchanted, maybe, but no.
It sets it back on the anvil.
Picks it up, puts it back on his belt.
Right. So, no, I'm not really inclined to find the Zaka out here in the middle of nowhere. Which is why I'm saying the two of us should trek out. We'll be fine.
Brick shakes his head.
Oh, come on now, don't be like that. The others will be fine. I mean, Shogo's mostly competent.
I abandoned them and I abandoned my own morals. My own creed.
It is about more than morals. This is about kin.
If only my ken were as good as you.
Well, I mean, mimics can get anyone, lad. They're bloody invisible. Not his fault.
Plot twist, Brick was talking about his clan.
Right?
Yeah.
Mashrib doesn't know that.
Yay, fair.
There's a reason
I'll
I
do it.
struck out to Baldur's Gate.
Oh, trouble at home.
Could say that.
You can tell me all about it on the road to Rockmon. I'd be happy to hear you.
I can't.
You can. You won't.
Yes, I won't.
They got something on you?
I also have an obligation to the fists out here. And
He rolls his eyes like he's heard that before.
I'm trying to think of how to phrase this.
The fist are never going to do you right, lad. Need to find yourself a good hold. Find a clan that'll take you. I'd be happy to do it. You come back, you take Rakamar with me. I'll gladly make a clan with you. Sure, it'll be small to start, bit hard going, but, well, we're no stranger to hard work. We're at our own.
Hold on, dwarves can just do that?
I need to fix the fists out here before I do that.
Aye, and I need to make sure that the undead don't roam the jungle and other things that we're never going to accomplish.
That's why we're here, actually. Well, maybe not to completely remove the undead, but this damn death curse. There's more at stake, personally, for me.
All the more reason to go to Rakamar. Don't look at me like that. Listen. There was a volcanic eruption. That's why we had to evacuate, which means the vault is untouched. Dwarven steel.
Just make his ass join us. We can use that
Yeah,
steel.
like, I'm saying, like,
I mean, I agree. It'd probably be a boon to have him join us, but we need him to actually want to join the group, not just
Yeah,
be off of Brick.
honestly, if you joined us, I will help you retake Rakamar.
I can't do that with Stormfang out there. The Linden blood, probably mine.
Isn't that the dream?
Jesus, Hun.
If it happens, I'll be on your side.
You got something that could get through her armor?
Not yet. I may have to do some research.
Great, so then she'll have 2 heads on her pike.
God, it sucks because Brick failed his check to know about, like, Lycanthrope's weakness to silver.
Yeah, right? I think Mushroom like looks away, steps aside for a minute, comes back, seems to like resolve something within himself. He says, "If I can't appeal to your love of dwarf kind, maybe I can appeal to your sense of duty.
Looks at him.
Don't breathe a word of this. This is strictly a need-to-know basis, eh? But we're kin, and that's good enough for me, right now at least. The vault had something special in it. Something very special. Something that could turn the tide in this damned jungle.
What was it?
Moradin's gauntlet?
Oh. Oh.
Go with him. Go.
God.
Don't, but go with him.
There's just going to be some rubble and ash, maybe a couple of fire newts. We get all the supplies we need, clean it out, open the forge again. The jungle will ring with our hammers. You'd have a home, lad.
I want him to join us, but I don't know how to convince him to deal with Azaka.
You could convince Azaka, or try to. You could like tell him to wait, and you'll talk to Azaka. That's an option.
I know an argument you could make. What
Go
are you
ahead.
scared of? What are you scared about? We have a wizard.
You're right. I might not be able to hurt her. But what about Z?
What about him?
He's a wizard.
Eh?
You know, if her armor protects her against magic,
I wouldn't know. I've got a few. Attuned with the land and all, but not exactly offensive.
he has plenty of offense. I've seen him work.
I don't mean to doubt you. I don't intend to doubt you for that matter, but might have already put my beard in it with him. Doubt he'd be inclined to do me a favor.
Scratch is just like silently pumping up and down the afterlife.
What if, when Azaka gets back, I talk to her? You'd be a great help for us on our quest. Look, Scratch is dead. We could all just put it as water under the bridge.
I wish it were that easy. I can hang about where she can't see me, at least for a few days. I assume she's coming back soon.
Oh yes.
But that's for water under the bridge. Don't think it'll be that simple.
How much money did he owe you?
It's not exactly money that he owed me. Well, the fact of the matter is, I'm not even sure he knew that he was in debt to me.
Quizzical look.
So, it's like this. Us guides, we're all in the same guild, so to speak. And, we meet every so often, have a drink, discuss threats in the jungle, herd movements for hunting and the like. And, as you do, it's a good excuse to, drink, carouse, gamble, And, well, it's no secret among the guild that Stormfang, she's smitten with him, like absolutely over the moon with the cat. I don't know why. We had a betting pool of when they were gonna get hitched, and one night she was 4, 5 gourds in, just off her head. I wasn't far behind her. Playing cards, it was getting heated, and well, you met him. Scratch, I mean, you met him, you know him.
Yeah.
Got a rather distinctive hide on him. And I might have bet it on the cards. I might have said, if your coin pouch is a bit dry, Stormfang, you could bet your lover's hide. And well, I woke up on the other side of the window. You understand? Hasn't been very good since then.
Then
How was I to bloody know she hadn't confessed to him yet? By the way, did she manage to do that before he died?
I don't know.
Oh dear. Best you forget everything I just said.
She had to burn his corpse. How would you feel?
Ooh, I would feel a bit, smoky, to say the least.
Smack him.
Best don't go sharing that. We all thought that they were, trying to keep it quiet, and out to the public eye, and that she was just terrible at hiding it. But that is a boulder of a different stripe for sure.
Look, you come with us.
You ensure my safety, I'll follow you to the end of the bloody earth.
I can take a hit pretty well. If it comes to blows, like I said, I'll be on your side. I may not be able to hurt her, but...
For what it's worth, give her my condolences. What got him? Mimics, again.
Undead. Whites.
White! Oy. Terrible business.
They went right after him. They wanted his head. Someone wanted him dead.
You'd do a thing like that? You killed him, I assume?
After they got him, yeah?
Get anything from them?
A profaned symbol of the old gods of Chult.
You got it on you?
The doctor has it, I believe.
The fish?
The water ganassi, yes.
She's a bloody fish. I'm not gonna say it to her face, but she's a bloody fish.
Fin twitch. Why do I feel like I'm being insulted?
It's probably that pig.
Yeah, don't say it to her face.
I'm not going to, but it explains a few things about, the so professed mighty Shago. Are those two at least, open about it?
They haven't said it outright, but everyone knows it.
Well, everybody knew it about Azaka and Strach as well, but apparently that was wrong.
Shago has made no attempt to hide his courting.
We assumed the same thing about Stormfang. Right.
Look,
the point is, I will take a look at this symbol. I know a thing or two about this jungle, provided, of course, that Azaka keeps her bow where I can see it.
yeah.
And then we get all of that squared away, we go to Rakamar, we kill some fire newts, and you get yourself a new home, eh?
It sounds nice.
I'll treat you outside better than the fist ever will, lad, I assure you that.
Yeah.
Right, good. I've had about enough of this terrible stonework and pretty beach house. I'm going back to the jungle. I'll be nearby. All you have to do is shout.
I need to finish up my work in here and then I'll be heading back out.
No, about your business. I'd offer to help, but honestly, can't stand it in here. It's so claustrophobic. Have you not seen the walls?
I can feel them, but I haven't seen them.
They're too bloody close. It's awful.
If you want to go back to camp and ask the doctor about it.
I will do that after the situation with Azaka. I'm going to go and find my hammer.
Very well.
I'll be nearby. Just give a shout. Musharib, don't you forget now. Musharib's my name.
Got it.
Keep your feet on the ground, Holderheck. And turns and off he goes.
Yeah.
And I think that's the last shot of the episode. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Good episode.
I told you things were gonna get weird. I did not expect them to get that weird.
I don't like this man.
How are you collecting every guide in the module? How is that working? Like, what?
Yes.
Because you're letting us.
Hey, listen. NPCs are gonna do what NPCs are gonna do. There's no law that says you can't.
I am a profound believer in the power of friendship, and you have given me a character that... Well, he'll weaponize it.
Are you talking about Z or Mushari?
Yes.
Hey, Gamsey, give us a shout out.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I am Guy Gamsey, the bard in training, getting a little more experience with every single show. Hopefully, this is the last bit of experience I get with characters such as this, but I doubt it. If you enjoyed this one, I was about to do a YouTube. That was stupid.
I mean, you're welcome to. All of our VODs are archived on the YouTube if you want to catch up with the story so far, or our other shows.
Well then, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give it a like. I'm sure the Fox would appreciate it.
If you're watching this on YouTube, come to the Twitch channel and say hi. We'd love to have you.
I forget the rest of my outro. Bye.
Bye, Sibs.
Hi, my name is Sibs143. I am, in no particular order, an artist, a stagehand, and a moderator for Kit's Twitch and Discord channel. But to everyone else, I am known as the Technicolor Disaster. If you ever need to talk to me, I'm either looking in stream chat or in the Discord, or if you want to talk more personally, feel free to hit me up in DMs on Discord and we can talk there.
Vader?
Hello, everyone. I am Journeyman Vader. I am a moderator for Kit and a streamer on Twitch. You can find me in Kit's Discord on twitch.tv/JourneymanVader and on Twitter @VaderSidious.
Go give him a follow. He's playing Jedi Fallen Order. It's great. Hawk, you give us a shout out.
Well, hello everyone, I am the Intangible Hawk. I do some programming, some art, play games. I'm here on Kit's server and here on Twitch under the same name. And apparently, whenever they finally get around to it, I may actually be able to stream. Apparently, the internet is now when it happens versus it'll happen by this date.
For my part, as ever, I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to catch a given stream. Tomorrow, I'll be back with more Yakuza 3 in the afternoon, and then I think we're going to be going all day with it. I do have a meeting in the evening, but it's later, so maybe some extra Yakuzas on the table. Then our next roleplay adventure will be on Thursday, when we return with Voices of the Mountain, a double feature Rime of the Frost Maiden and Storm King's Thunder special event that's actually just getting started. Episode 4 will be this coming Thursday, and there's a dragon attack. So stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games. We'd love to have you. For now, I need to get out of here, but as always, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tap at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time as we return to the Crown of Fangs with a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.